Gert's hot chocolate swelt soup people obed wag.
At ease, Pool Sharks. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome back. Hello. Happy Monday, March 30th, 2026. Hello, everybody. It's me, Swelltime Jeeple, superhero extraordinaire with another amazing, super exciting, mega spectacular, mega March magnanimous, oh my gosh, kind of stream. Welcome. Hi. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's me, Swelltime Jeeple. Thank you for joining me here bright and early for this very exciting and special edition of the Swelltime Jeeple stream, where we're capping off Mega March. It's the end of the month, because I don't normally stream on Tuesdays. It's the end of the month, and we're celebrating that Blue Bomber and all of his friends and foes. We've been playing nothing but Mega Man all month long, and we've been holding a sort of little creative community jam, which if you're all you early birds, I'm sure you're more than familiar with the whole jam. I've talked about it to death and back multiple times in multiple streams, but this whole month it's been a real good time seeing everybody get inspired by that funny little blue guy in the same way that I am, and I'm really excited to show off everybody's awesome cool creations that they've come up with, and I will show off my own awesome cool creation that was inspired by the legendary character Mega Man. Let me say hi to everybody. Let me say howdy to everybody. Hello, Jack. Hello, Danny. Hello, Jampacked. Hello, Tripty. Hello, Zero. Hello, Eviona. Hello, Gotetsu. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Teru. Hello, Shexpert. Hello, Ben. Thank you for 5 months of sipping your hot chalky. Thank you very much. Hello, Possum. Hello, 11A. Hello, AOL. Sorry about your internet. I hope it gets better soon. And then you have a crimson butterfly? Whoa. Cool. And you have you have Bing Bong too. I can see all your little badges. That's perverse. That's perverse that they let me do that. You got 3 free months of Super Duolingo. Congrats, AOL. Wow, you got so many badges. You're always in streams when they need you the most. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Hello, Tengu Gemini. I popped a couple of melatonin gummies and they're starting to kick in right as stream starts. Wake up! Wake up! Melatonin, I don't know if it works on me or not. I've tried it and I feel like it doesn't, but I don't feel like anything works on me. I'm invincible, unfortunately. Hello, Captain Cube. Hello, Clover Chibi. Hello, Taveshi. Hello, Hilltop Works. Hello, Gavisi. And hello, Uno Squid. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. I'm too strong. It's true. It's true. It's my bane and my boon. It destroys me, but it keeps me going. I'm constantly operating at a state of like less than optimal power, but they can't shut me down, nor can they power me up. I had a very hard time sleeping last night despite all the stuff that I did yesterday. Oops. That's okay. That's okay. I've got the energy I need to celebrate Mega Man and showcase all this cool stuff that we're going to get into and have a good time. I really don't know how long the stream is going to be. I really don't know how like how much we're gonna be able to like talk about stuff and whatnot. We also might just do non sequiturs and whatnot that get us totally off track, and then it ends up being the longest stream ever, because that's usually how things go around here. I'm very bad at I'm very bad at pacing when it comes to that sort of thing, because you could just get me going and I'll just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk about nonsense all the time. But we do what we must out here in these hollowed halls. Hey, Goku! Goku! You here to see Mega Man? You guys never did a crossover. Goku and Mega Man have never shook hands. Not until now. Not until somebody figured out how to put Goku into their Mega Man Maker level. But until then, you're off to do your own battles, I suppose. Hello, Eviona. Welcome in. How are you? Happy Mega March. It's certainly been interesting, like coming from the streaming perspective of it all, where the entire month has just been nothing but Mega Man stuff, and I really truly did try to like stretch it out to be a lot of the more bizarre picks that I could have done, because I think that's more fun, right? Of course, everybody knows like the classic Mega Man and Mega Man X and Mega Man X2 and Mega Man 2. So I was really stretching to come up with ideas and stuff that weren't so just like plain and normal style, because Mega Man has a long-standing history of so much. So I thought it was fun to really try to showcase a bunch of stuff that's maybe not as well known, like like Wily and Light's Rockboard, That's Paradise, and the Mega Man 2 Worlds of Power novelization, and Mega Maker just as a whole, the Rockman Dash 5 Islands flip phone adventure game. That guy does, they do so much with Mega Man. He's awesome. He's awesome. Hello, Bombix Bub. Happy Large Marge. That's right, you got here just in time. Sentenced to 50 streams of Battle Network 1 through 6. It'll happen. It'll happen eventually. Not in order, but it'll happen. And I'll look forward to it. I'm sure that those games hold up really well. Do I play Battle Network 3 Blue or Battle Network 3 White? That's the real question. I honestly, sincerely don't know the difference between the two. I'm gonna guess that... I don't even know if the bosses are different. Maybe just chips? Surely the bosses are different, right? Surely. Because I know that's how it is in other games, like Battle Network 5, Team Proto Man and Team Colonel are very different with the different characters you meet along the way. Though I think the Liberation missions are still like the same. Like you still fight the same bosses there, but the guys that you join in your party are completely different. And I think that's fun, because you get the same narrative with different perspectives, I suppose. And it's cool. Hello, that guy from somewhere. Welcome in. And hello, Azora. There's a good image of game changes. The bosses are the main difference, yeah. Okay. Okay. Exciting. This song is crazy. This is in the fucking chill out and relaxing music from Mega Man playlist. This is the Oriental Sentinels from Mega Man ZX Advent. It's good. It's just funny that that's like this is the chill out / relax playlist. And they're shredding the hell out of that guitar. And shamisen. I wish I had a shamisen. I bet I could get really good at it. It's only got 2 strings. It can't be that hard. I could be just like Kubo. This is the most chill Mega Man gets. No, that would be dun 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba. Or pretty much any song from Star Force or Battle Network, honestly. Or maybe the background music when you get to Catalog's Island and Mega Man Legends and it's just a bunch of bird noises. That's pretty chill. That's unbelievably chill. I'm chill. You guys, I'm chill. I'm normal. I'm standard. And I'm good. Chill music to jack into. That's right. That's right. You guys, I need to know, what's your favorite Mega Man game? No. What was your first Mega Man game? What was the first Mega Man game that you played and you went, ooh, ah, oh, wah, wah, like that, you know, because it was so good, it blew you away. This is a very important question, okay? Mine was Mega Man X. That was my first video game ever, period. No holds barred. That was the first time I ever used a controller to manipulate a digital character on the screen, and it's all been uphill since then. It shaped my childhood, it shaped my interests, and it shaped me into the dastardly little creature that you see before you, bobbing up and down on a couch, bouncing on it even. And I wouldn't be here if I didn't play Mega Man and have all the sort of like wild imaginative fantasies run through my head, because I would spend so much of my time, if I wasn't playing Mega Man, I was probably drawing Mega Man on like lined notebook paper or playing with little Mega Man action figures. I had other hobbies too. I had other interests besides Mega Man, but Mega Man was definitely the one that was always like, that would always get me fired up more than anything else. I could always like carry it the most, you know. I used to, way back when, in like the first grade, I had a friend in elementary school, and we would every day for recess for like 2 years or something, we would go out and we would pretend that he was Link and I was Mega Man X, and we would run around and we would fight all sorts of imaginary bad guys from both of their respective universes. It was legendary. It was one of the all-time moments of all time. Just like it just shows how much this series affected my brain chemistry, and now still to this day I love it. Honestly, doing Mega March for the whole month, I might love it even more now. I might have an even bigger appreciation because I played a bunch of stuff that I'd never really like super dived into. And again, we played Mega Man Star Force back in January, February, which just like really shook me a lot more than I expected it to, despite the fact I had played it like over a decade ago. But I don't know, there was just something special about it. There's something special about this series that really resonates with me, and I'm happy to know that it resonates with other people too. Your first was Mega Man 3, Mega Man X, Mega Man X1, Mega Man X3, yes! Started good with XC, one of the best games of all time. XC, the X Collection for the PlayStation 2 with Mega Man Battle and Chase on it. Rented it from your local shop, took it back 3 hours later after getting mad over not being able to get past the moving platforms in Gutsman stage. That's so awesome. That really is the experience with that game. Gutsman stage seems so impossibly difficult until you do it. And then you do it, and you're like, whoa, wow, I did it! And then it just becomes normal. It's just, you can do it. You've done it once and now you can do it 1,000 times. But that first time you make it past that hell of a treadmill, because you can't even get the magnet beam unless you either, beat Gutsman stage, which at that point would be irrelevant, or beat Elecman stage and know that A, you can go back into Elecman stage, and B, use the electricity to break the super arm blocks. So there's a lot to take in there in that. There's a lot to take in there with that. So more often than not, you're just gonna be brute forcing it. Discord link ping is broke. That's fine. Hi, Jam. That's fine. There's a link literally above it. There's a link above it. It's fine. The other Jam also commented that in the Discord. It's fine. Just scroll up. Just scroll up. It's right there. It's okay. I didn't go anywhere different. I'm in the same spot. Googly moogly. I'm being a little brat about it. I'm being a little brat about it because I don't like to be wrong ever. But hello, welcome in. I hope you're well. Happy Mega March. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a wonderful time. I felt so lost. I tried clicking it and I was crying. It wasn't working. No, but you got here. As a prank, today's stream is on Swelltime G-Poo1 channel. That's perverse. That's messed up. You can't say that. You just can't say that. Oh. But it's been fun though. Like let's go down the catalog here. I'll go down the schedule of the different streams that we've done this month and we'll get started on all the different things. So like just a few days before March, I had announced, or actually the day before March, I had announced that it was going to be Mega March. Which was why Mega Man 5 was the one that I kickstarted the whole month off of, because it was like the next in line for the classic Mega Man games for our Capcom Conquest. And also I could just kind of like I could be cheeky and be like, yeah, no, we're just doing a Mega Man game. It's no biggie. We can do Mega Man stuff all the time. And then I put out the video and I'm like, shka, cacao, kazam, look at that. There's a method to my madness. And then we did that stream where I played Mega Man 5 in one of the most difficult ways you could possibly imagine, using a big-ass flight stick. It was truly exhilarating to experience a game that I know so near and dear in like a completely new control scheme. It was breaking me at points. It was making me go crazy. My arms were tired by the end of that stream, but it was really cool to do something new with with a game that I've played like countless times. And then we learned out about the Mega Man X Root Matrix Randomizer, which I've done a couple of those now. They're very fun. I was always a little like on the fence about how you would even do a randomizer for Mega Man X, and it's honestly really fun. I can see myself doing them like fairly often, just because you have to go through the levels to, you know, beat the bosses, find all the little Sigma keys they have added so you can eventually beat the game, and you can shuffle through all 3 of the Super Nintendo X games. It's genius. It'll get me going crazy. Mega Man 6 with a dance carpet control. That could be awesome, but you're just trying to get a foot cam out of me. I know what you're up to. Hello, Happy Toaster. Welcome in. Then we did the Rockman Dash Great Adventures on the 5 Island, which was absolutely incredible. It was amazing and fantastic that I had been that I was able to. Don't post the fucking like orgasm face, Clover. I didn't know you were like that. Hello, Stinky Birds. Welcome in. That game was like truly incredible. I was so stunned that they could make a flip phone game in 2008 that felt genuinely like it belonged in Mega Man Legends, speak of the devil, Apple Market time. And it was just so cool that after all these years where I'd only heard like the most vague rumors and like story bits about it, because it wasn't translated. It only got translated like roughly a year ago to this day. So it was really cool to get to experience that, what was otherwise lost piece of Mega Man Legends. Then we played the DOS games, which were, you know, yeah. I think I liked the first one more than the third one, because the first one was a lot more concise and it didn't have really annoying level design. All the other levels felt in Mega Man 3 on DOS felt like the maze aspect was way too big and obnoxious and stupid, and I didn't beat it. I got mad at the final level. It was ridiculous and stupid. Then we did Mega Man and Bass, which was another game that, despite playing it so much as a kid on the GBA, I never actually beat it. So it was really exciting to actually like put a pin in that one once and for all. Though I still want to play through it as a Bass at some point, just to, you know, to see both sides of the same coin. But that game's really good. It's pretty hard for Mega Man standards, and some of it is obnoxiously hard and not just like, you know, good gameplay hard. But when they're making a game like when only one of the characters can double jump, I feel like that's a lot harder to come up with level design and stuff, you know what I mean? Then we did some art streams over the month. I finished this bad boy, the Mega March Request Gauntlet. I added those last few characters from the previous stream when my power was out. So I finally finished this guy up, and now we've got 1,000 million mega characters on the screen, like the cat, and Tron Bon, and Denise Marmalade. Wait, G-Pool, what's up? You forgot Mega Man! This isn't about him. Nobody asked for Mega Man, okay? You guys should have asked for Mega Man if you wanted Mega Man. This is on you. This is your fault. Yeah, like all these were characters that the chat room asked to see on the portrait. So, you know, we've got a wide variety from like Quake Woman in the bottom left there, who is from the Archie comic books. Denise Marmalade, Overdrive Ostrich, happy he's here. Little Met, the little Met down there. I'm happy with this one. It was really fun to make such a big collage of characters. I only wish that I had all the time and a wrist made of steel so I could put even more characters like in there, you know. But that was fun. Those were fun streams to do. I like art streams. It's really nice to just like sit there and chat while we work on stuff, right? Next up we did Mega Man 10, which was supposed to be the co-op mode that was in a ancient beta build. I played that with Cube, but for whatever reason, we could not get the game to like start. We could get literally to the point where we were in a room together, but it just for some reason would not actually let us start the game, and we couldn't figure out why. There is very little documentation about how to get this thing to actually work, so instead we pulled out a very funny Friday the 13th bit where we just like overlaid our gameplay on top of each other with like one of them at low opacity, so you could kind of see Mega Man and Proto Man at the same time, and we would try to play the same levels, but things would happen and whatnot. It was a very funny stream, and I really like doing stuff with that Captain Cube fellow. He's very funny. Mega Man Battle and Chase, that was a much more casual stream, and I've learned that those are really cool. So where just me and a couple friends were hanging out while two of us at a time would do races against each other. That game is very neat. It's definitely got some quirks to it. It's not the best racing game I've ever played, but it's very interesting, and I particularly like the single-player mode. I keep praising it and telling you that it's good, and you should check it out, so you should do that. Hello, Zeno. Tron Bon's girlfriend, Denise Marmalade. I didn't know you were... I guess the forbidden relationship of a pirate and a cop is probably, like, cool, right? Because that seems so dirty. That seems so wrong. To date a cop. And then, like I said, we did a Wily and Lights Rockboard with Danny and Alex. That game was very fun. It was very obtuse and strange, and I'll never be able to live it down that we all got beat by the computer player. Though, to be fair, we didn't really understand most of the mechanics in the game. But other than that, it was pretty fun. We did Mega Man fan games. We looked at some Flash games and some like little Game Maker games, and of course Mega Maker, which was a spectacular time. There was a lot of really cool, creative, well put together levels that could only exist in something like a Mega Maker. People are like twisting all the different sorts of rules and stuff that you can make with Mega Man. Then we hit Mega Man Wily Wars, which was another one. Like, I told the story 1,000 times on that stream, but the first time I played Mega Man Wily Wars was on my Nintendo Wii through no sort of official means, and I didn't realize that I was playing the PAL version, so I was just like, I wrote it off for a very long time that this was just the weird slow Genesis version. Like, why is this shit so slow? Who's playing this? Who's playing this? That ain't right. And then you, lo and behold, you find out that there actually is a version that will work on an American setup system. And then we played it on stream, and then I got to see the Wily Tower for the first time, which was very exciting, and you could kind of tell that those were original levels by Minakuchi. They had a very different feel from, like, any other Mega Man levels I've ever played. Even the Game Boy games, those Wily Tower levels were totally unique, and I thought that was cool. Have you played Street Fighter Cross Mega Man? So when that game first came out, I tried to play it on my mother's, like, shitty Windows Vista or XP, whichever one was more recent. But whatever was before 7, I think. I tried to play it on that, and it was not having it. It was absolutely not having it. But I remember being excited for it, because I thought it was a cool little game. Then we looked at the American-made Mega Man media, where we learned a lot. We watched a disgusting episode of Captain and the Game Master. We read the Dreamwave Mega Man comic issue #1, which was a lot better than I expected it to be. Like, I don't know what happens in the other 3 issues before it got canceled, but it makes me sad that it got canceled. We looked at a bunch of old toys, which mainly made me nostalgic and made me go, "Aw, Mega Man's so fucking awesome." And we watched an episode of the Mega Man Ruby Spears animated television series. Very just like stupid fun. And then we read the entirety, I don't know why I got the bravado, but I read the entirety of the Mega Man 2 Worlds of Power book in one sitting on stream, and that was really fucking funny. There were so many strange little bits to that. It was pure Kino novelization of a game that has absolutely no story because it's an NES game. Then we played Mega Man Zero. Oh, wait, hold on, not Mega Man 03. Then we played fucking Mario. I pulled the sheep's wool over all of your eyes by putting Super Mario 64 on the schedule, so it was an excuse so I could play the co-op mod, since there was a very good pack of Mega Man characters in that, and I was really stunned at how well they like made the dashing and the weapons and stuff worked in that game. The wall climbing, it felt like it felt way better than, say, Mega Man X7, which does do Mega Man X in 3D. They made it feel like how Mega Man X7 should feel, which is fucking strange because I was on Bob-omb Battlefield. But also Flame Hyanard was there. We had a lot of fun with him. Hello, Nekosune. You were doing a Metroidvania Mega Maker level right now? You're working on it right now? You're really trying to beat the buzzer there. You're really going crazy. And then we played Mega Man 03 on Sunday, and that was, again, another just like Capcom Conquest stream that we needed to Capcom conquer, and those Zero games are fucking great. They're fantastic. They're spectacular. They're really great. I don't really have anything negative to say about them other than, like, I guess the only negative would be, like, those games are made for really tiny screens, so there are some bits, especially when you have to slide downwards, that you have to be extra careful, because you never know when a spike bed or something is going to be beneath you, because you're like so zoomed in. That's like the one critical flaw I could say with those games, but that's more so a flaw with the Game Boy Advance itself, if anything. But it's fantastic though. Story's great, characters are great. It's all great. And now here we are. With our big ol' final finale spectacular stream. Here we are. What were some of your favorites? Did you play any Mega Man over the month? Did you dive deep into some sort of Mega Man Did you watch all of Mega Man Fully Charged and write Man of Action a thank you letter? Did you go on a weird bender and track down the Red Ash pilot instead? Did you watch the Red Ash pilot instead of playing Mega Man? Did you? Be honest. I'll know if you're fibbing. It's a fine enough pilot. You could really tell that it's like Mega Man Legends at home, because the character designs are literally just like drag and drop pieces from the Legends cast, and like tweak things here and there so they look quote unquote unique. I don't know how that would have worked as a game, because the main character Ash, his titular ability is he can transform into Ash, and I'm not sure how that would have turned into like a gameplay mechanic, you know? Like, it's great when he wants to dodge stuff, I guess. But I feel like you'd want a power that you can get a lot more mileage out of. Maybe that's why they canceled Red Ash, not because the constant Kickstarter trollings were getting out of hand, but because they didn't know how to make Ash into a moveset. I'll believe that. I'll believe that. Pff, I can transform into Ash too if I got hot enough. Can only do it once though. Almost exclusively played Mega Man 0, 1, and 2, Battle Network 1 and 2, Resident Evil 3. That's kind of a Mega Man. I think they have Mega Man posters in the remake. Right? It's so funny. They have like fake ass Mega Man 2 movie posters in Dead Rising. You can go into the movie theater and you can find like the fake ass Mega Buster that shoots like little tennis balls. And you can put on the little Mega Man helmet, and you can pretend to be a little Mega Man. I remember losing my mind as a kid playing Dead Rising and seeing that stuff in there. It's so stupid and goofy, but back then I was just like so jazzed for anything Mega Man that it was like, whoa, 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 I gotta get in there, I gotta use it, oh! And then of course you find out that you can actually unlock a real Mega Buster, and you can like fuck shit up big time. It's so good they put it in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. They made it one of his level 1s. That game's good. That game's good. You ever play Tatsunoko vs. Capcom? It's good. 2v2 fighting game on the Wii. I guess it has an arcade in Japan, but it's a Wii game to us foreigners. It's a Wii game to the rest of us. But it's really good. Hi, Zumor. Welcome in. Go play Tatsunoko vs. Capcom Ultimate All-Stars or whatever. It's got Alex from Street Fighter. People love him. He's the hot ticket item of the week. It's got the girl from Capcom's arcade quiz games. She has a big rifle and a plug suit. It's got a whole bunch of Tatsunoko characters you may or may not know, like Yatterman and Ken the Eagle. Doranjo. It's really good. It's really good. It's crazy it's on the Wii, because like unless you're using a classic controller, it is like you can play it with the Wii remote on its side, but you're certainly like not tactile with it, you know? It's not very tactile to play it that way. You gotta get a classic controller. That's Gatchaman and Kashern. That's right. That's right. And Tekkaman. I liked Tekkaman Blade a lot, even though I had never heard of him or most of that cast until I had actually like played that game. I would really like to see Capcom do another Versus game, not necessarily Marvel, though a Marvel 4 that's like good and not like Infinite. I would like to see them do another Versus game, and I would like for them to remember that they've got a colorful cast of characters on them, because there's lots of stuff like old and new they could bring about, and it'd be really cool. Tatsunoko vs. Capcom Swell series? I don't know. I'd have to check and see how the dolphin, the online scene for that one is, because fighting games are a bit more needy than, say, Sonic Riders or something. And that one had its own like special build of dolphin to try to optimize it as best that they could. And that was pretty cool. And that was fun. I like it. I would like to see more versus Capcom games. I like a crossover when it like is a crossover. When it's a regular normal ass like Street Fighter 6 and then they throw in Terry Bogard, it feels dirty to me. But when it's Capcom versus SNK, it feels cool. It feels cool because that's the intent, right? Not everything needs to be Fortnite. Ninja Turtles versus Capcom. I guess Nickelodeon owns Ninja Turtles technically, but they could also I think doing another comic company might be a little bit harsher, because like outside of Marvel and DC, most of the other big comic companies are usually like licensing other IPs. Like IDW does Sonic and Ninja Turtles and Transformers and My Little Pony, and that would be like a whole extra level of licensing and whatnot. I think the difference between a crossover like Mac-O... What? Mac from Mega Man X3? Love that guy. Mac-O-Roni? Capcom versus Humongous Entertainment. Capcom versus Sierra, and you can have Leisure Suit Larry and Beautiful Joe as a team. You can get King's Quest, and you can get Space Quest. Those are the only Sierra games I know. I only know the point and clicks. Why does it feel like they would work? I'm sure Sierra's got more characters, a bit of a... I don't know. I don't think Sierra's like around anymore. They probably got absorbed into something. Namco versus Capcom could be good. Sega versus Capcom could be good. Capcom has crossed over with both of those with strategy RPGs, so why not a fighting game? Why not a fighting game, but this time remember to put Sonic in it, thank you very much. You could put Tillis from Burning Rangers and who's a girl? You could put Tillis from Burning Rangers and BB Hood next to each other. One of them is purely decadent and kind and cute, and the other one is BB Hood. Konami versus Capcom. Konami does seem to be like they're starting to get like back up on their feet after all these years. Like they're acknowledging their older franchises, and while they've still had a few missteps here and there, Silent Hill has been pretty well received as a whole. Like Silent Hill F, I don't think I've met a single person that had any issues with that one, other than like saying that the combat's too good, which is funny. And I know Silent Hill 2's remake is kind of divisive, but a lot of people seem to like that one. But then they also did like the weird mobile games and stuff, so that kind of hurt their image a little bit too. But they're getting back on their feet. It's good. It's because their pachinko business is going less good. Oh, that's good. That's good. It would be cool to see Sparkster though. I love that guy. I love that guy, but I don't want him to look like that disgusting reboot that they did. I fucking hate Rocket Knight PS3, dude. It looks so ugly. It's like fucking Phineas and Ferb, dude. How could they do that to my baby boy? And Axel Steel, or whatever his name is. The evil rat. Alucard from Castlevania versus Dimitri from Darkstalkers. That would be pretty sick. Capcom versus Shantae. Wait, Capcom versus Way Forward would be awesome. That would be good. Because you got like you get all the Mighty Switch Forces and Shantae and are all their other games like copyrighted like other IPs? Well, can we put fucking Uncle Scrooge from DuckTales in the next Capcom fighting game? That would have been awesome. That would be awesome. That'd be sick as hell. Shantae would be a good character for a Smash Brothers. Ryo from Hazuki versus Ryu from Streets. I would love that. It would be really funny to put Ryu in, because he would just play like a Virtual Fighter character. And then they don't actually put a Virtual Fighter character in Sega vs. Capcom. They got a new Virtual Fighter coming out, don't they? Yeah. Right? No. I might be thinking about Dead or Alive, but isn't there a Virtual Fighter coming? Or like a new game that's like using the Virtual Fighter engine or something like that? Something like that. They could put the fucking sexy girl, not Heihachi from Tekken 8 in there. And wait, we're back to Namco. We're back to Namco, never mind. But she is hot though. I like that. Chip and Dale and Servbot. That's fun. Reimu would be quite a pick. Like, Minecraft Steve got in there, yes. Shovel Knight's there as a trophy. I feel like the wide array of people, you know, quote-unquote normal people that consume Smash Brothers but are not so terminally online, such as you or I, they have probably seen Toho characters, but they don't know what the fuck they're from. They don't know who those guys are. And yeah, maybe they could learn if they were in Smash Brothers, but I feel like it's just too indie, you know? I don't know how it is in Japan. I don't know how big it is over there, but it's still like relatively, it's like a franchise. I don't think it's all that huge in America from my own perspectives, right? From how I see the world and how I see people react to the world. People might know that Toho is like a game, and they might know that there are girls, but I don't think they're relating the two. I don't think that they're relating that girls can be in video games, and that's honestly fucked up. That's a little fucked up. I would hate to be that guy. I would hate to be that freak. Eggman move for Smash? Does Eggmobile swing his Wrecking Ball attachment, and then the final Smash is Eggman summoning the Death Egg robot? Oh, that could be cool. I think Eggman would be good. They'd have to give him like... Yeah, they'd have to give him like a bot of sorts. Something that's like flexible, that can do a bunch of the stuff. Like, you could have either his running attack or his side special be like the drill from his car in Sonic 2. You'd have to give him like versatility. He'd basically be like Bowser Jr., I guess. So maybe that's why they didn't put Eggman in. And now that I think about it, because I know Sora and Sakurai really are trying to make characters feel unique, and while he would be unique enough from Bowser Jr., I feel like at that point in the development they were really like stretching for unique characters. Even the Fire Emblems that they added were vastly different than the previous Sword guys and whatnot. And then, you know, there's also like licensing and stuff, and they got Sonic in there so they could do it too, but I don't know what it's like to pick a character for Smash Brothers, because obviously you have to go through all the hoops and hurdles, and then you have to come up with a moveset for them, and then you have to like figure out if they fit the vibe. And it's hard to say, because nowadays Smash Brothers has for a very long time not just been a strictly Nintendo thing, right? They're getting guys from all sorts of shapes and sizes, from Minecraft Steve to Castlevania Belmont to Terry Bogard to Kazuma Mishima. They even got Mega Man in it. Whoop whoop. And they got Zero as an assist trophy. And they got Shadow as an assist trophy, so maybe they thought that was enough Maybe they thought that was enough Sonic characters. It would have been cool to see some other Segas. I guess technically Persona is Sega, so never mind. They got in there. Because, like, you know, Capcom has Mega Man and Ryu and Ken. As cool as it would have been to have Dante in it too, I feel like they probably were looking to stretch their horizons a little bit wider, you know? We should probably start looking at stuff, yeah? 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 Are we ready to dive into the wide world of Mega Man and Mega March and seeing all the exciting and cool things that you guys have put together? Let's see. I've got them all... I've got like a bit of an order to go in. So sort of like keep like things like with each other. So we're not bouncing around to like different, you know, picture, then video, then game, then whatever. I'm gonna try to like compartmentalize them. Hello, Digsaw. Welcome in. I hope you're well. We're about to go over some of these badass and cool Mega March submissions. So let me first of all, let's go over to our special other realm. I need to find my source so I can make myself bigger over here. There we go. Alright. So I wanted to start out with the art pieces that people did. We'll be able to digest these a little bit and talk about how cool they are. So let's go ahead and pull those up and see everything that we got. This first one that we can see here was by Jam Pack Soko TV2. It was a drawing of me. I can't believe it. Thank you. As Mega Man from Mega Man .exe.battle network transmission for the GameCube. That game's cool. I don't know if it's good, but I think it's cool. We got the whole motif with the boss select. We got the whole like background bar with the space effect going on. The colors are very cool in this, I gotta say. You did a very good job like keeping a consistent lighting and stuff throughout the character piece. You know, you got the shadows like tucked away in on the right, and then the lights coming in on the different armor parts there. The color scheme's nice, the background's cool, and I appreciate that the very first thing that was submitted for Mega March was fan art. I didn't expect it. I wasn't expecting it, to be honest, but I appreciate it very much. But next up, we've got this little tiny little doodad by Pocket Ellery. You'll recognize these guys from Mega Man 1. I think they're in a lot of the levels, but you see them right away in Cutman stage. They just bum rush you right from the get-go, and they wanna show you a thing or two and tell you that it's not gonna be an easy game. I think they're called fuckers. Oh, that sounds right. But yeah, this is by Pocket Ellery, who's been doing all sorts of daily doodles and stuff, and you really love to see that admiration. You really love to see that dedication to learning a new hobby and stuff, just trying to do like daily art practices and stuff. It's very cool. If you've got the time and if you've got the drive, you should definitely give it a shot, because it'll certainly help you learn, and you'll be doing all sorts of things that you love and enjoy. And we should all be doing things that we love and enjoy. Okay? Okay? Okay, good. Glad we're all on the same page here. But very good job, Ellery. You really did capture these guys' menacing aura, and I'm a sucker for the scribbly coloring style. I've been doing it a lot lately. It's very satisfying. It's very, like, pleasing to my brain to have a thing that doesn't look like it's totally colored in, like professionally or whatever. It's just like you just scribble with a big crayon tool or something, or a real crayon. Real crayons are fun. It's fun to do arts and crafts. When I did the Mega Man 4 stream a few months back, I made those little paper dolls and stuff of me, and it was so strangely satisfying to draw with crayons. You should try it. Go get yourself a crayon. Next up, also by Jam Packed Soko TV2, the Deadly Cutsman from everybody's favorite Captain N the Game Master. I can see you were very inspired. I can see that you were excited by the situation that's going on in the lower region, and I think that more power to you, you know? He's a very funny guy, and I like that you gave him such a broad stance. I like that he's taking up so much space. It's crazy. It's crazy how different Captain N is. Like, they can get a lot right with, like, the Mega Man 3 episode, for example. They get a lot right as far as, like, you know, the characters, and like they have the fucking turtle maker in that show. They were really like trying, but at the same time they fucked up every single design, and it's like not even close. It's really frustrating. But this is a very cool drawing. You've made him very menacing and very scary. We will cut him down to size, just you wait. Well, I can't. No, I'm just kidding. This is very funny. I laughed when I saw this. It's very evil. Tengu Gemini. We're putting Tengu Gemini at fault for this because Tengu Gemini posted this in the Discord. Very evil of you to do. But very creative, and I'm sure this led to some other divorce down the line. Why did you think to do that? Where did like I'm sure it came up on stream or something, right? But I don't remember the context for how this came apart. I don't remember how this like came to be. But now we have Trongula Anabonda. That show's fucking weird, dude. She's literally like the girl version of Doug. She just, whenever something bad happens, she goes into her mind palace and imagines a scenario where she fucking wins and she owns the evil rich girl, who's really not even like evil. She's just kind of like a brat. But who isn't? Who isn't in that world? Oh, she was on my commercial breaks? No, she's not. That's just like the boy that puts on the Agumon hat. It's not her. It's not actually her. The guy just like wears a tie costume. That's different. That's different. But yes, very good. Very good Photoshop work. Very good Photoshop work. Next up, this very lovely piece from Happy Toaster featuring the goddess of the sea, Fairy Leviathan from Mega Man Zero. Very, very, very cool stuff. I've been watching Happy Toaster do art for years now, and they have improved very much over the years. Seeing them do a lot more elaborate scenes, seeing them do all sorts of cool different like characters and art pieces and poses and stuff. It's been really cool, and you got another banger right here with Fairy Leviathan and all the fish in the background. The way you did the do we call it the sea floor when it's like when you're under it? Do we call it the ceiling? Do you see what I did there? Is that the ceiling? It looks very cool. It's giving like Wind Waker, and I like that style a lot. But yeah, you did a very good job capturing this darling, sweet, beautiful lady. Mega Man Zero is known far and wide for its iconic art style. It's one of the most unique pieces, like art mediums I've ever seen in my life, and you did a very good job like capturing the style while making it your own too. And I like her big crystal, her big icy jewel. You wish you had time to make something else that wasn't a shit post? Maybe next Mega March. You can make Mega Man stuff anytime you want is the thing. Yes, it's true, I was trying to inspire people to make stuff for the jam's sake, because I do think having deadlines and, like, goals, it is so unbelievably helpful, at least for me anyway. I find it very hard to, like, get stuff done if I don't give myself hard deadlines and if I don't give myself like the proper motivation to actually do them. So I'd like to believe that my jam was a sort of inspiration to help people who may have similar things where it's like, yeah, I could make something like this anytime, but I don't know, I'm stressed. You know how it is. You know how it is making stuff. Hello, Girlhead. Welcome in. How are you? You gotta give the Zero games a look sometimes. They're harder than other Mega Mans, I'll tell you that much. But there are a lot of ways to help yourself out with the game. Primarily using Cyber Elves. Make sure that you don't waste your Cyber Elves. Especially the ones that can, like, that tell you that they'll give you more health or they'll turn into sub-tanks. You should definitely use those because they are tough games. But this is a very brilliant piece. Happy Toaster, thank you for submitting. Next, if you don't know who that is, that's Roll Captain Cube, specifically Mega Man 8 Captain Roll Cube, with the awesome long sleeves and the big buttons and the boots and the bow and the hair. Cube has been drawing so much, posting so many different daily little things all the time, and and it's been super duper inspirational. Just seeing such a mountain of creativity come from Captain_Cube. He's very good at what he does, and he's very good at making me laugh, and he's very good at just like constantly keeping it coming, you know? Again, he's been doing daily comics for like over a year. I think the daily Shioris are also over a year at this point. I think, maybe, I forget. But that's been a lot of different art stuff coming from Captain Cube, and him gracing us with his presence to make a Roll Cube and presenting it here. Despite all the hard work that he does, I couldn't be more thankful. It's very cool. And it's been cool seeing him get stronger and stronger every passing day. We even did our own daily comics where we were working together to make a comic on top of all the other daily stuff that he was doing. It was crazy. He's a machine of positivity. The artistic workhorse, exactly. Hello, Mr. Tease. I could beat the Zero games without Cyber Elves. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it for your first time though, but it is a really good challenge to the game if you want to save all of their precious little lives and keep your rank up if you care about that. But yeah, thank you Cube for drawing this lovely Cube Roll Mega Man 8 variant. Probably my favorite outfit for her. The Mega Man 11 outfit is very cute, but the long sleeves and the buttons and the big bow and stuff really make Mega Man 8's Roll my favorite as far as like her classic outfit goes. As far as like classic Roll goes, I like 8 the most. This one is by wonderful stream chatter and artist extraordinaire Shaxpert. They are very talented. They are always putting so much like work and stuff into their character portraits, and yeah, very not safe for work too. So if you want to check out Shaxpert, do keep that in mind. Very not safe for work, but always drawing very cute girls in very cute normal situations, and this is no exception. We've got so many babes from so many different Mega Man series. You got Roll from the classic, you got Tron Bonne from Legends, you got Yai from Battle Network, and Luna Plants from Star Force. I really love the the different expressions that everybody's rocking. I really love your line art's always so clean. It's really impressive because I feel like my line art is always like super wibbly wobbly, scratchy, and it just like doesn't feel like on that professional level in my own eyes, because you know everybody's their own worst critic. But looking at your art, Shax, it's always like, god damn, this is like, you could put this on the cover of the comic book, you could put this in the manual of the game, you could put this as like the promo material. You're always trying to go above and beyond, and you did a great job with this piece. I know you said you wanted to work more on it and like do more colors and whatnot, but even what you got here, really, 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 really good stuff. And I love to see so many darling, lovely ladies coming together to do their maid duties. Jeeple, what if I said I don't like Yai? I would appreciate it if you don't try to bring the mood down. Doc Irving! Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How's it going, Raiders? It's me, Swelltime Jeeple, superhero extraordinaire. You've caught us in on the tail end of Mega March, where we're going over all the creative submissions that everybody has brought in for the jam that we've done this past month. We're looking at a bunch of art right now. We've got a lot of other stuff to sit back and enjoy and see, including my own very special, super duper original first time ever video game programmed entirely by Swelltime Jeeple and other stuff. You discovered Yai as a consequence of a Jeeple stream and it was enriched your life. I think she's awesome. I think she's really funny. But Mega Man, this isn't exclusively a Mega Man thing, it's more of a Capcom thing. They're really good at character design, and they are always like putting out very, very cute, fun lady characters in all of their games and stuff. But Mega Man, I feel, gets it better than anybody else, which is ironic because the series has man in the title, and yet it's known for so many interesting, iconic women in the world. Played a bit of Breath of Fire, so you're excited to see some more y'all's art from the Capcom hole? Hell yeah. I started Breath of Fire. I gotta finish that game. It's very interesting. It really does feel like, even though Capcom had made stuff in the past, like Sweet Home and stuff, they were brandishing it as like Capcom's first RPG ever, and it does kind of feel like that. But I liked it. I gotta go back and finish that one up sometime, though. Capcom said women are my favorite guy. True. It is funny how, like, you know, there are how many Dr. Wily numbers? Like, 90 of them or something? Because it's like, yeah, the ones in the first game are technically like Light and Wily numbers, I think. They kind of get mixed up because Dr. Wily starts his numbering scheme at like 9 with Metal Man, right? So it's like, god, too many to count, and one of them is a woman. But everybody in the world unanimously loves Splash Woman. Everybody loves Splash Woman and Roll and Kalinka, even though she's not even a robot, she's a human, but she's cool. And then you get into all the sub-series and all the side stories, and you see all the other women characters that have showed up, and you're like, wow! I love living. Yeah, like I said, this was by Shax. Very, very wonderful work, and I'm really happy that you put some of your time aside to make something for this little jam. I appreciate it very much, and I hope you had a lot of fun, and I hope you'll continue to learn more and more about Mega Man as the years go on. Next up, we've got Taveshi coming in with their own concept for Sigma, which I'm all there for. Growing up, I would draw so many different battle bodies for Sigma and stuff. So it's really cool to see that Taveshi came in and she's making all these cool little Sigmas. They've even got the the special super psycho form. I don't know the lore. Taveshi, if you can give a breakdown on the lore for your Sigma, I would love to know more about this whole wireframe situation with the spikes and the claw and the crazy eye. The boots, the high heels, very good. The boobah, very cool. She's finally got 2 boobah instead of just having the 1. But yeah, it's really cool, and Taveshi is always drawing such amazing and cool things. I don't know, I like how it looks. Understandable. That's how it goes. I feel like that's the design philosophy for like all of the different Sigma designs, right? Because it's like you get the first one who's kind of the iconic guy, and then they're like, okay, we need to make another one. Oh, what if we do one with like cool fucking laser claws and shit? Alright, that's fun. And then they come up with X3, and X3 has a lot of like spiky characters, so it makes sense that he's kind of covered with giant spikes and spider legs, and they're like, wow, what if he had a shield that he could throw? Wouldn't that be cool? Then X4 comes along and they're like, what if we made him the fucking Reaper, dude? What if we made Sigma the Grim fucking Reaper with an energy scythe? Wouldn't that be awesome? And then X5 is like, since that one was gonna be like the final X game, air quotes, it makes sense that he goes back to this really like sleek and like simple design. I really like the dichotomy of all the different Sigma looks. Then you go to X6 Sigma and he's just a fucking mess. He is a strange mess, and it is lackluster. X7 is cool. I think X7 does have good art, even if the game is the game. But it's got a cool Sigma design with a weird big-ass fucking gun and these crazy shoulder pads. Then X8, you get the crazy fucking mangled corpse of a Sigma. He's like charred and rotten and flowing with energy. And then we get X9, where Taveshi came in and made this really cool giant clawed corrupted Sigma. And you did a very good job, Taveshi. Like I said, you're always going above and beyond with your art. All the latest BGM or background work you've been doing lately has been so fucking nice to see. You've been absolutely crushing it out there, and as somebody who tends to struggle with background elements and whatnot, it's really like inspirational to see you just like put out all these different scenes, like the dance pad move and the outside the place by the dock and stuff, the stuff you posted earlier today. It's really cool, and Taveshi is really cool. This next one is by Fizzlepon, which, that's my fucking wife right there. That's my lady right there. That's my gal pal that I've known for all my life. And this is a very, very wonderful, remarkable piece. Up in the sky on the clouds, got the hat off. Got the pose is really nice. I really like how angular the shot is, with the legs in different spots and the hands resting on the knee there to hold the hat. They've been a very, very good. They've been doing a lot of good stuff on their Blue Sky and whatnot too. Fizzlepond usually draws a lot of like OC stuff, and their characters are very cute. As you can tell by this awesome illustration of Roll Casket, the lighting's really like nice, like the shading on the bottom is cool, and the way like the darks on the skin line up with the sun, that's way off screen. It's very smart, and the colors are bright and vibrant, and it makes me happy to see darling sweetie pie Roll Casket. I'm so happy that people want to draw and admonish and love my wife. If your wife got fan art, you'd be happy too, right? She is enjoying. She's enjoying. She's having so much fun. I'm also always like appreciative of anyone who dares to commit to all the detail in her shoes. Roll Casket, despite how like simple, you know, her outfit is, with like just like the belt and the buttons and stuff, her shoes are, there's a lot going on with them. There are no laces, at least, so you don't have to worry about drawing shoelaces, but there's so many little like details and lines and strange little like bobs on them, metal bits, back straps, the Sonic 3D series shoes. It's very awesome. It's very badass and cool. Yeah, I really appreciate the commitment to doing a full color illustration, the background and everything. It's very nice, Fizzle. Thank you for making such a wonderful rendition. I will put this up on my wall and look at her every morning. And this last piece of art comes to us from Tanuki, who showcases a whole bunch of their favorite classic Mega Man guys, all playing rock, paper, scissors with each other. Cutman throwing out, obviously, scissors. Galaxy Man hitting the paper from the back. Concrete Man, he doesn't really know what's going on. But then you got Crash Man over there who just can't play, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Crash Man is not allowed to play in rock, paper, scissors because he can only throw out Crash Bomb. And you got the Dragon, you got Rush, Auto, Roll, all just running around in the background having so much fun. Tanuki's very talented. They draw a lot on their Blue Sky pages, and it's always cool to see them goofing off and everything. They draw their OC a lot. I was kind of surprised that they came in here drawing a whole bunch of Mega Mans, but, you know, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I think this is awesome. Like, Galaxy Man's pose back there is really fucking cool. That's like what you would actually see him do if you picked him on the character select screen, you know? Galaxy Man's such a cool design. They really went above and beyond making this guy. He's so different from all the other Robot Masters, but he fits right in. They knocked it out of the park. Mega Man 9, it's pretty good guys. Pretty good guys in that one. And yeah, the colors are all cool. Again, I really like how a lot of Mega Man is bright and vibrant, and a lot of you guys have been doing a good job like keeping that energy out there. It's very fun, and it makes me happy to see so many people enjoy these funny little characters on the screen. And that's all we got for our art section. So next up, a few people made some music, so I guess we're going to stop this for a second, and you guys are going to get to hear some music made by some very talented people. This first one is by Possum. I believe Possum was here. Yep, there they are. They're in chat. They've submitted two music tracks. Yes. So let's listen to the first one. This one was of Mercury Man's theme remixed for the PC Engine. And do let me know how audio sounds in this, by the way. It should be coming through okay, but let me know. So if you don't know, Mercury Man is one of those exciting characters from those Game Boy Mega Man games that don't get nearly enough love. So I was very, very surprised to see you coming in with a remix of one of those character themes with the whole like PC Engine sound font to it. PC Engine is something that I'm still like a fledgling to, but I've been watching a lot of videos about that systems library, so this kind of like hit me at just the right time, and I think you did a very good job. Music is like a whole different world to me, so I'm always like so impressed when people can actually make stuff like this, you know? That was the Mercury Man song. We do have one more from Possum as well. This is a Dynamo Man's theme from Mega Man and Bass with the Sega Genesis sort of sound font going on. So let's take a listen to that too. God stays above because he fears Angela Anatronda. No, it's normal and good. This is real cat jams. This is like the song you would either put on for like the Super Sleuth scene, or you're just chilling in the lounge. It's very good, Possum. You did a very, very good job. I didn't know that you were down to clown with the musical jams and stuff. It was very cool to find that out about you. You're very talented at making all this stuff. You were taking all this stuff and translating it to new and exciting worlds. Putting Mega Man on the Sega Genesis, they would never do something like that, but you were brave, you were strong, and you made it happen, and I think that's very cool. So thank you for submitting those. Music is so badass. We do have one more song here. This one was actually by Yuzu. I believe this is like a Famicom remix of one of their own tunes. So let's take a listen. Wait, hold on. Oh. Hold on, let me start that over. The audio was silly. Music is such an amazing and wonderful thing, isn't it? It's crazy what people are able to come up with and cook up and make and produce for your ears to enjoy for your soul to bask in. That was very, very good. Again, music is like a totally different ballpark to me, so I'm always very impressed that people can make such cool stuff doing that. And it makes me happy that that so many people were able to make stuff that was Mega Man inspired too. Okay, Deadly Cutsman, you have to get out of here now. But that was really good. Those songs were all really good. Possum, Yuzi, you did amazing work out there. Thank you for submitting those into the jam. Next up, I get to be a bit of a React Andy for a while, so get comfy and cozy, okay? This next submission is coming from Jacqueline, that's sitting there in the chat. She has made an entire Mega March live presentation that we're going to sit here and enjoy, and I'm going to be I guess I'm going to react to it like some sort of character on the internet. But we get to see Jackie's special idea for her very own Mega March Mega Man Spectacular. So let me get that on the screen. That should be cropped properly. It sure is. And yeah, this one is it's a bit of a longer one, so get comfortable, get cozy, because Jackie is incredibly talented, and I'm going to enjoy what they're cooking up here. So here we go.
So here we are. The scene opens with a high school / university / academy, some kind of amalgamation of that kind of theme. That's where this whole thing takes place. It's left kind of vague, like what kind of grades are in this school, what kind of levels. This is like a scene from Sailor Moon's junior high, but the students are older than
Jackie. I do have to ask the two women that are in the corner of your screen. So, like, I keep meaning to ask who they are because they're quite awesome, but I've never seen them before.
Of this whole thing is a cute girl who is a student here. She is designed to be like just like a average girl stand-in for the player.
Average girl stand-in for the player.
Seeing how this is G-Pool's event, and they'd be a pretty good fit for this whole setting. We'll go ahead and
Dragalia Lost. Huh.
So it'll be them right here. We'll just draw them here.
I don't know that world of Dragalia Lost. I bet it's epic, though. Is that on, like, PS3?
Like that.
It was epic.
Will not be, like,
I believe you.
Really good finished art, because I gotta draw quite a few things.
Oh, it's a gotcha.
But,
oh,
I
see.
know for sketchy stuff, and people enjoy it, so I'm not too worried that people will have a problem with that.
Cygames collab with Nintendo. Oh.
Jacket that's also kind of modified to be like a school uniform, so we'll just put a tie on it.
How did you come up with the idea for this, by the way? You can see I popped up in chat there, and then I quickly vacated it because I wanted to see where this goes here on stream. But Jackie, how did you come up with the idea for all this?
Welcome.
Hi.
Glad you're here to see a school adventure.
Hey, I'm loving a school adventure. I take shape.
Your school adventure.
A school adventure? Wow.
And there we go.
This is what Mega March is all about, baby.
Let's see. Just put it over here.
You're not sure how these
the
things happen
background.
sometimes.
Probably guess what kind of game I have in mind now.
Ah, I see. Was this all just like in CSP or whatever art program of choice you use? Maybe a RANP project, or then you say, I can't, I'll just talk about it. What is RANP? I don't know who RANP is. CSP, shaking your hand, shaking your little paw.
All right.
RenP is the VN thing? Is it like RPG Maker but for visual novel?
You're like.
That's cool. I could make that.
Gosh. I
Maybe
sure
that'll
am
be my
excited.
second game.
At my first day as the human who was lucky enough to be chosen as the only human student in this all robot academy, not high school, just an academy. So, yeah. and she looks
All
and
of
they
these
look around
robots
and,
that are
it's a
legal
really nice
adult
looking school.
robots.
These are like Sailor Moon students in the background, but pretend that they're like Mega Man robots in the background, actually with school uniforms, and it's very exciting. And then they're met at the
And they all consent.
Aw.
Exactly. Bubble Crab. I think I popped up in the chat to say, oh, Bubble
You can be
Crab.
surprised if you want.
God, I love Bubble Crab. But that's where I left the stream because I was like, oh, I need to see
your
this.
kid, so-
I need to
so
see
you make
this
the
when
rules.
everybody else sees it. But it's really awesome to make like an entire like concept like this out of a stream. That'd be a fun
got a
stream to
reference
do
folder.
actually. Just like trying to draw like make not like an actual comic or whatever, but the idea, the outline, the
This is why I'm
storyboard.
not sure how long the stream will go on. 'Cause,
That's
like,
kind of
It's
awesome.
a lot of live art, and well, let's see. And I don't know how fast I can do it.
It's a hand-picked playlist.
But I'll do
Good
my
choice. Very good choices. You're crazy good at art, Jackie. You have such a unique style. Like it's always very apparent whenever Jackie's drawing. There's no one that does it quite like you. And that's very, very impressive, I feel. Wait, that's my fucking wife. She's here at school with me. No way. We're gonna learn together.
And here's like a kind of like a boys' school uniform version of her outfit.
Oh, the boys' school
I wasn't sure whether the
uniform.
goat
That's
is,
so
like, red or
smart
black,
for
but I think
her.
Black will like make
God,
it
you're a
stand apart
genius.
from her usual outfit. and look
Yeah,
like
the
sleek.
the Bob
Kind of
Ross to like
emphasize her
the
tomboyish
Bob
nature,
Ross
as it were.
VN. That's such a that's such a cool stream bit. That's so awesome. Just making it on the fly as you go. How genius, how smart, how wonderful, how fantastical.
All right, there's Roll. There's Roll Casket.
That's Roll Casket. That's her. I love her.
Let's see.
And we're together! Let's go!
Well, I better label these layers because I am going to keep using them.
True! Always remember to label your layers and save all the time. You must always be saving your progress. It's very important. You never know when some sort of blackout or something's gonna happen. It's so strange, like,
Okay.
because I'm just watching like the Twitch highlights, right? So I can see like the chat,
Oh, it's hard
but
to
I
draw
also
on this
have to remember
microphone, but I'll
that
do my best.
I have my own chat here
Find a better
too.
setup, I think, for art. All right.
It's very
So-
confounding and confusing.
Welcome to Robot Academy. I'm Roll Casket. I've been assigned to help show the new student around the school, and you look like the new human student. So welcome. And, yay! That's me. Yep. Nice to meet you, Roll. I'm the person's name, G-Pool in this case.
This is so awesome. This is
Well,
cinema.
I'm glad you're here. It's nice to have another lady student around here because this place is kind of a sausage fiesta if you catch my drift.
You gotta
Yeah.
work in jokes.
Like that.
That's how you get a good VN,
really
and that's
felt
how
like
you
that. I was-
establish the charm with the characters.
So,
This
Roll,
place is kind of a
shows the
sausage
school
fest.
student
Ha 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 ha.
around, takes them inside. We got the hallway here. This is the hallway from Dokkan
Jacqueline's video could be
Computer.
louder?
Get a very high quality version,
hold
but we'll
on.
have to do.
I don't know if I can make it louder. Hold on. Is my Chrome at max? Oh, I can turn it up a little.
Let me get at the film background really quick.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
There we go.
Roll is showing the new student around the school, and they're like, "Heh, you're very nice. I think we're going to be best friends."
Yay!
Yeah, best friends.
Best
Best
friends!
And while they're walking down the hallway and observing the sights,
What happens next? What happens next? Are we gonna get introduced to the big school bully? Are we gonna get introduced to Jock Dr. Wily? Are we gonna get introduced to fucking the guys
so,
from the Dreamwave
other-
comic that made the mashed potatoes
robots
explode?
in the Mega Man series,
Dr. Wily, that's
will be like-
foul.
gawking at the humans, the only human student that
Gawk.
they heard about, the human student that they all heard about, this strange human. So here we'll just draw a few of those.
It's Metal Man. I saw the buzzsaw as like a chicken. Like, do you see like oh, you can see my mouse. Like, this is like the little beak, and this was the eye, and then this is like the crest. So I thought this was like a chicken in the background at first. But then you drew the rest of the head, and it immediately clicked in. Oh, that's the gear. Oh. But I did think there was a chicken gawking in the background for a second there. Chicken Man.
Here's
That's
some Metal
Burn
Man.
Rooster from Mega Man
And I'm
X8.
gonna see what I can do. I guess what we'll do is we'll draw these metal blades sticking out of his arms, and they kind of shredded his outfit a bit. But he's in a steel
Yeah.
outfit.
God. Metal Man's so sick. I never did it, but I always wanted to do like a cosplay of how they do Mega Man in the Ariga, the Mega Mix mangas, because he looks so fucking cool. He's got the big belt, he's got the gloves with the crazy ass like hatching on them. It's a very, very cool take on his design. But I never did it. I never really learned much about how to cosplay,
So
so
here's Metal Man being like,
that didn't last
"Whoa,
very long.
That's the human. Interesting. Or
Interesting.
something like that. And got another robot. Let's see how many robots I can draw in school uniforms here. I did not mean to close that window. Hold on a second.
He's literally gawking. You can't gawk any more than this. Is that Cutman? Oh, that's Cutman. You better believe that's Cutman. I clocked it frame 1. Of course they would hang. They love slicing things. They have a mutual hobby. They'd party, they'd boogie, they'd get down. I like that Cutman has like crazy fucking giant ears, but then his body, like from the neck down, is exactly the same as Mega Man. It's just like, you know, the different color scheme. But he is literally just like neck down, the same build.
Cutman also very intrigued. Whoa.
Whoa. They even like play with that in the Mega Mix manga where where he gets to combine with Rush for like a second. It's very, very fleeting, but he does combine with Rush like how Mega Man does. It's fucking sick.
Windows is very annoying.
True.
Okay.
So the player character, no relation, has entered school and they met with Roll Casket and they're learning about school. You kept opening your refs folder and Windows kept closing it? What? How does that happen? How does Windows close it? That's scary. That's scary.
A lot of these robots have like mouth coverings.
Windows thinks refs are cheating. No, they're not. And don't let anybody tell you it is, because it's not.
I am finding out.
Anybody who knows anything about art knows that they have to learn from like watching, right? Referencing is literally existing. Art in itself is a reference. It's expression.
As he is, from what I understand. And he's like, I find this human very attractive.
So sweet, dude.
One more.
Thanks, Magnum Man. I mean, can you blame him? Can you blame him? Opposites attract, and he is a robot, and I am a human, and
I know I saved the reference. There they are. There they are.
that's all. That's all we need. That's all we need. That's all I need to know. Whoa. Oh, Gemini Man. I thought it was like hair or like leaves for a second,
we'll just keep him in a school uniform. We don't need his big Gemini chest.
But that's Gemini Man. I clocked him.
But
it took me a second, but I clocked him.
Here. Gemini Man and his twin brother, whose name is also Gemini Man.
I think the first piece of like yaoi art I ever drew was Gemini Man self-cessed. Yeah, the soundtrack really came in right at the nick of time.
Yeah, double your pleasure. So, like, all the robot man... So they pass by all these wacky robot guys. And, like I imagine they all just kind of I don't know what Bomb Man looks like. We'll just, like, put it like that. We'll just draw a guy, some nondescript guy holding a bomb, but we'll just say Bomb Man's a student, too.
That's basically Bomb Man. He has a strange mohawk.
Hallway, like they're greeted with these guys,
but other
and like
than that,
they
nailed it.
do something wacky, like Cutman comes in and accidentally cuts something. I don't know, but there's like a wacky scene every time these robots come up and introduce themselves, and we get like a few good introductions, like maybe about I don't know 4 or 5 of these robots. It depends, and of course it doesn't have to include just like the original Mega Man, because there's a lot of stuff in the Mega Man canon. But yeah, they walk down the hallway. They meet the colorful student body, and then
How do you think power swapping would work in the Mega Man
wow, this
visual
is gonna
novel? You know, where you like get their power, you get your weapons ready.
Quite an interesting time here, or something like that. And like, yeah, I think you'll have a lot of fun. Yeah. And then they go outside to the track. Here's the track from Love Live. I couldn't find it
From Love Live.
anime, I'm afraid, but this is the one we have.
Damn, Love
they,
Live catching
so
strays.
So she shows her around. So she shows G-Pool around the G-Pool, the G-Pool, the PE area.
The GPE area.
And they meet more. They meet more students. More athletic.
I love that
students.
Cupman drawing.
Reference for Quickman.
Oh, Quickman would
But,
be
like,
such a
maybe one of
jock.
I think he's got like a check mark and like a ninja outfit, right?
He would be such a
I think you can see
cocky
his face,
jock.
though, can't you? Something like that.
There you go, you nailed it.
So like, we meet the athletic students. They're all, of course, wearing like gym uniforms.
Art is so awesome. I love drawing. You should
like,
pick up a
"Hey,"
pencil and draw if you haven't in a
Quickman sits
while.
by in a flash. Boom, 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 boom.
Damn, you got the hourglass frame.
Hi, nice to meet you. He talks really fast, and then he just rushes off. And then there's like other athletic students. Like Gutsman would be like a strong guy, pretty good. So we'll introduce him as well. Oh.
Classic drop in the microphone. Happens to the best of us.
He's got like this helmet already, so we'll go ahead and make it. I don't know how to draw football helmets, but he'll be like the football player. Urgh.
Gutsman is such a strange
He's got a
design.
number on
His
him.
ginormous chin. Your mic is not in a good position for art streams. Mine isn't either. I just kind of deal with it and try to talk like loud enough that it gets picked up. I really like
I
how...
don't want to put the other numbers on there. It's too obvious. But the 6 is for guts, because it looks kind of like a G.
Like, I just try to talk loud enough so it gets picked up when I do an art stream. You don't think about it too much. I really like that Mega Man 1
football
has such strange looking guys.
And this guy.
Like Mega Man 2 kind of set a formula going forward where a lot of guys tend to follow like sort of design philosophy. Of course there are still unique ones like Needle Man and Hard Man, Nippon Man. You gotta have those guys, but you get a ton that are just kind of like you know, really normal human proportion stuff, but they all have the same like body, shoulder pads,
This marvel of
gauntlets,
machinery.
boots.
Hold on a second. I gotta get more space for him. Here, he's like in the background.
But Mega Man 1 has like nobody looks like Bomb Man, nobody looks like Elec Man. Fireman and Iceman are kind of like similar to modern Mega Man stuff, and you know, Cutman is quite literally just Mega Man, but minus the cartoon head, which that's another thing. They don't really have like the cartoony forms either. They kind of all just have like the more like human look to them, I suppose. Rawr!
Yeah, if I had remembered Gutsman's model number, I would have used that.
I think Gutsman's model 4,
Rawr.
right? I want to say
Gaze upon
4.
perfection.
Iceman is just a guy. Oh, wonderful.
That God car machine. Oh, Inari. Yeah.
Fucking God Car Machine Oinari reference. Let's fucking go.
Well, I can think of one.
I like that you gave them tits.
While we're in this open space,
People should be drawing feminine God Car Machine Oinari.
another student walks by, and like
Just saying.
they're having a good time, and like it's like
Sitting in the
wow,
bleachers,
how do you
talking
like
about
it?
our
And
future together.
People's all flustered. There's like, wow, geez, wow, there sure are a lot of interesting robots. I think I already said interesting. I could I'm not really good at thinking of dialogue on the fly, but of course there'd be better dialogue if I sat down and had time to write it. But yeah, cool, lots of cool robots, like a big robots. I think I'll like hanging around here. And then like Roll's like, oh, here he comes. This guy's really popular.
Uh-oh.
And sparkles go by. Sparkles go by in the background.
The sparkler. Is it Blues? Is it Bass? Is it Chill Penguin? Everyone's favorite? Oh!
Sparkles go by in the background, and just the shonen walks by, and there's like lots of robots hanging around him.
Wow.
And they got hearts in their eyes, as you can see. They're very in love with the sight, and like
I love that this one was
"Whoa,
like
who's
pre-made.
that?
Good to
That's
go.
Zero. He's a troubled student. You shouldn't spend much time with him.
This is
He
so
has a
fucking
dark
awesome.
past."
The way you
And, like-
drew the
and,
G-pull
like,
and the roll, it's very reminiscent of like the Comey Can't Communicate reacts, because they will constantly have like multiple characters like off in the corner, so you get these very tiny little like expression drawings of them,
Hey,
and it was a lot like that.
hold on.
Very, very cute, very fun. God, I miss Comey already. 37 volumes and it's finally over. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Play more Mega Man, I guess. It's a fun animeism.
And of course, Zero's like he walks by and he's like, he's a bit standoffish. He's a bit shy.
Did she ever learn to communicate? Don't spoil me. Don't worry. Don't worry. You'll have to read it yourself and find out. It's got good characters though. It's very just like fun and fluff. But they have fun with it, and I enjoyed being along for the ride.
Sparkle, 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 sparkle.
The beautiful Sparkles. He's
He's got, like,
so
a special red
bishy.
uniform that the other students don't have.
Oh, his red uniform. How badass. I bet Quickman is hella jealous. Quickman was like the original
He's like,
red guy.
Hello. Welcome to the school. Welcome. See you around.
This is a very funny Zero, and there he goes.
Wow,
She's back.
he's really mysterious. Like, yeah, he's pretty popular. I'm not sure why. He seems, I don't know, kind of rude if you ask me.
Oh, drama.
All the students like him, and some of the teachers too. And then we like meet some of the teachers.
No, now we're going through the teachers.
Here's one that's fawning over Zero at the moment.
Wait. All right. No, this is university, so it's okay and normal to do that, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Do university teachers, I guess they are just humans, right? It feels unprofessional to date your student even if you're both legal adults or robots. But also, it's fine. We're in the realm of fiction, okay? You can have these sort of fantasies. Oh my gosh.
So here's some of the faculty. Here's some of the faculty we got right now.
That's sexy sweetie pie sex bangs layer, my friend. May be problematic, but
Yes.
may happen.
He is truly a model
They're adults,
student. This
so
faculty
it's
member
fine.
Says, here's her uber professional faculty outfit. I'm going to draw her in.
Yes. Layer literally can't wear a shirt that goes any further than her nipples. That's how she's programmed. Mega Man X8's pretty good.
And yeah, that's a teacher. That's the teacher. Her name's Layer.
Oh, Shakespeare, X8's awesome. Not only did they
Truly a model
introduce
student. I wish all
Layer,
students could be like that symbol of perfection. Truly the best, most handsome student we have. Whoa! And then like another faculty member chimes in.
I think you would like Pallet from Mega Man X8, Shaxbert. Based on what I know about you, you as a person. Oh, we're coming in from downtown.
And she's like,
yay! Speak of the devil and the devil shall appear. She's an angel though is the thing. She's really sweetie pie. Is it fucked up that they'd make a robot that needs glasses, or is it normal and intentional to make a robot that uses glasses? Maybe the glasses are
gosh,
like
Lear, you really
scanners or
shouldn't look after the
something.
students. And Lear's like, it's fine, I'm 19 years old. It's fine. That's not really the point, Lear. Jeez, you buffoon. And then
You
they just kind of go on like that.
buffoon.
Ah, get off my back! Ha 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 ha! You idiot!
19-year-old. She's not a
And
teacher.
her
She's just a
member's
faculty
like,
member.
Hey, don't fight in front of the students. It looks unprofessional.
She could be a janitor for all we know. But she could also just be really smart and really good at communicating information to others. It must feel weird to be a university teacher and have like students that are older than you. That must feel weird, right? There she is! Oh, big business Alia. Shabao. I'm really gripped on this narrative. I'm really curious to see how far we can push this. It's her good hairstyle. Yeah, X8 kind of made her a little strange. I feel like they were trying to make her like eye candy or something, but her hairstyle from X5 is just really iconic. So it's kind of like a step down, but you also get Layer and Palette,
It
so
doesn't reflect well on us.
the tie is so big. She's beautiful.
And they're like, let's see.
It is awesome that it's just the navigators here that are like staff
sorry,
members.
Alia.
It makes so much sense.
And like, yeah.
Where's
those are the
Cygnus? Is Cygnus the headmaster? Is Dr. Cossack the headmaster?
Well, you know, then they're like, you know, they're polite too. They introduce themselves to the new student. Hello, I'm Alia.
Is Bubble Crab the headmaster?
I teach the war crimes. I don't know what.
Hylik Auerbachel, anybody?
And then like, yeah, they're all like, hey, welcome to our school. I hope you
It's
have
Mr.
fun here.
Higsby.
If you ever need help, come see us. Yes, we'll help you out. If you need help, you come see us. Yes.
General would be
Oh,
fucking
cool.
good.
And
The giant man
oh,
who rules over all.
they seem nice. They seem like cool teachers. Yeah. And that's how that goes.
Now we're back at the
but then we
track.
meet one more student.
One more cool,
out in
badass
the,
student.
out in the field, out in the track. On the
Mhm.
track we see Holly is a law professor.
Hello, demo. Welcome in.
That
Oh,
seems like
I
a
don't know.
perfect
That's the player character for this Mega Man visual novel
second look at the
simulation that we're experiencing.
Okay.
Happy Mega March.
A ball bounces on the field. Boom, 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 boom.
A
It makes that
ball.
noise somehow.
Boom, boom, bum, 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 bum. Is that the Mega Ball? The classic
Like-
Mega Ball from
Kinda
Mega
like
Man
a soccer
8?
ball. Only more robotic.
Mm, ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Boom. it bounces on the field, and like.
I gotta say, Jackie, this is a really fun idea. I hope you don't mind that I steal it and do something like this, because I think it'd be really fun to make like a some sort of little visual novel ass like on the fly. Because this looks like so much fun. I'm exploding. I'm dead.
Bump.
Next month should be Akuma April. No. I want to be normal. I want to be normal for a little bit.
And
I don't want to have such a confined stream gimmick forever.
You hear some himbo call out on the field.
Some
Oh, sorry
himbo.
about that. And Roll's like, oh, G-Pool, I'd like you to meet my brother. And this is her brother.
Her brother. It's Sting Chameleon.
Who could her brother be?
Ba, ba-da, ba-da, ba, ba-da, ba. Yes, the hair. Yes. I was sitting here wondering, like, is it gonna be helmet or no helmet, helmet or no helmet? But you're smart. You're smart. You're a genius. You gotta be some kind of messed up to put the helmet on this poor boy. I should draw myself in sports uniforms. They're very cute. The ones with the like the short shorts and the tight shirt. You know? Just thinking out loud. They're not bloomers. That's
Our
disgusting.
good friend Rock Casket. Our Rock Walnut. I guess it could be either name.
Yeah,
he's
brother in big quotes.
Whoa! Sorry. Sorry, my bad. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Edit. Reverse.
Reverse. They're not related. They just grew up together. It's different. It's different. Okay?
Oh, right. Give me a minute. Got it. Gotta let him stand out from the background here.
Yeah, I really like the the big smile and the way the hair like poofs out. Stepbrother, there you go. There you go. What are you doing, stepbro? You are made out of... You are a fake human. You are not real. You are not real. You are carbon.
Hey, wait a minute.
Ah!
Aren't you that new student we've been hearing about? The human one. And like, yeah, that's me.
Zero's back.
Okay.
Cutman's back.
It's a new scene.
Wow. Yeah, Volnut is very, very moe. He's very kind and fun. Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa. Cool. I've never met a human before. Well, except for my creator, my dad. He's the only one I know. And I've never met, like, one so cool looking as you. And Roll's like, oh my god.
X would be the nerd loser who gets
All right,
bullied.
bro, give her some space.
Fuck yeah. And Axel would be the little prankster goblin. There he goes. Shoop. It's just like
Sorry about
Disgaea.
that, G-Pool. My bro doesn't really know how to like be around girls. He doesn't really know how to treat
Understandable.
girls. Sorry about that. He
Understandable.
doesn't really understand girls. That's kind of what I meant to say. He doesn't understand girls, so you know.
He doesn't understand girls.
And then he's like, I know what a girl is, sis. You're a girl. yeah, of course. And, that's all the students introduced, and once again, G-Pool's like, wow, okay, well, this is gonna be pretty fun.
I've got a lot to learn about these funny robot friends.
I think I can have a good time as the only human at this robot academy. Yay! And then the PA comes on.
Boo 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 boo. He's gonna
The
teach you
PA
to
comes
kick
on
cans in the wrong
and, like,
places?
And rolls
No.
up, and he's like, attention, students! Whoa, who's that? That's our principal. He's a mysterious guy. Nobody knows who he is.
Whoa. Do they have principals at university?
And we cut to the principal.
Hello,
talking in
Greedra.
his office.
Happy Mega
in his
March.
Microphone.
Oh, your raid alert's so awesome, Jackie.
Hey, thanks for the raid, Glitch. We're getting to the climax of this little Mega Man story.
The climax. The dean? Is that the principal?
It's a bit impromptu. I feel like I could have prepared it better, but all things considered, I think it went okay.
Because, like, in high school, I had deans, and they were, like, below the principal.
But here he is, talking in his mic. This very mysterious guy. Nobody knows who he is. He's covered in shadow.
The principal dean combo
in
thing.
shadow.
Oh. It's all fantasy, so anything goes. Whoa. Headmaster.
He says.
Awesome. Awesome silhouette.
Okay, let me finish drawing before I get into the dialogue here.
President Dean Mr. X. Of course.
Has everybody met the new human student?
Whoa. They're outing me. The principal's outing me.
Well, I hope you'll be getting to know her. Let's see. Well, in the coming months, you'll be getting to know her quite well, I hope. For you see. And then it kind of cuts back to the students listening. Like, what could he be talking about?
Mandark, is that you?
You see. I have prepared a special scholarship or grant or special reward, some kind of school reward for the students who can complete this assignment.
What could that
And
possibly
they're like
mean?
listening. I'm like, what's he on about? What's going on? Huh?
Huh? Arr?
The assignment is to date the human.
Ah!
That's right. Everybody in school is required to try and ask the human out and convince them to date them. Yeah.
What?
The person the robot who successfully does it and woos this student will get a free scholarship for life or whatever.
For life. Holy shit.
And
The stage is set. It's like Tokimeki in reverse. Tokimeki with stage select. Problematic Dean.
all eyes
Whoa!
turn to the human student.
Awesome drawing.
And they're like, whoa. And the human student, in this case, G-Pool, is like, what?
What? What?
What?
Holy shit.
And that's the end of the intro to this visual novel that I'm never going to actually make. But this is the idea. I don't have a name for it either. It's just, you're at a robot school and you date robots.
Wow. Beautiful.
And, yeah. I hope you liked that. You see, you as the sole human student have, like, every robot from, you know, like maybe about 20 robots to choose from. Let's not get crazy here. Not every robot from the Mega Man and X series.
I love that God Car Machine Oinari, who is effectively two guys, is in the running to
Of course, there's Zero.
woo
Zero
the player character.
And Rock.
Rock and
then,
roll.
like, of course, like Cutman and Blade Man and Bomb Man and all those guys. And who can forget Cod Car Machino Woinari? I didn't draw. I had a reference for Dynamo too. He'd be in the game too, of course.
Oh, of course, Dynamo would
and
be
probably
in
more
there.
X-Robots. It's a little hard to think of how X-Robots would fit into this picture because, like, they're not really human. They're animals. But that's not that's not really a problem, really. They're just a little harder to draw, so I didn't include them. And of course, you can date the faculty too. Let's see.
What do the faculty get? Flame Hyanard.
There's the ever-present problem.
Going
that,
on a date
it is
with
kind of
Flame
it is
Hyanard
kind of a
where you
sausage
burn to the
fiesta.
ground.
So
That's good.
sorry, I keep losing where I am.
Just the illustration of, like, Flame Hyanard in, like, the Bancho outfit, and he's, like, holding out a
So you can
rose,
date the teachers,
but
of
it's on
course.
fire.
It's fine. They're all about
Like,
as
just
young as students
just the
anyway.
edge of the rose is on fire.
Putoshitron. I was thinking, I was thinking, like, that could be a twist later on in the episode, in the story, that Wily's like, things aren't interesting enough. Oh, I'm sorry, who's Wily? I mean the mysterious principal is like, things aren't interesting enough. We've introduced another human to the school,
What?
and she will be your rival. And
What?
And here she is, of course.
No way. A rival. A rival to date all the robots ever. Oh my god. She's so goblin shaped. I love her. Beautiful.
Your rival.
Mega Man's fucking awesome,
Stay away
isn't
from the
it?
blue one. The blue one's mine. Yeah. So stuff like that can come up and happen and stuff. And like,
Rival date victim.
and of course, like, it goes without saying, I didn't mention this yet, but I mean, the best friend who shows you around school and becomes your best friend, you can date her too, of course.
Of course.
That might be, some might consider it the ultimate goal to date role cast.
The Shiori Fujisaki, yeah.
You can date anybody. It's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
Choose the robot you love, and let them date you.
Mm-hmm.
Base would be in it, of course.
What a beautiful seminar.
The soccer rival for Rock. It's like, you're always winning, and it pisses me off. And Rock's like, why do we always gotta fight? We're not enemies. And he's like, shut up.
Shut up. That fucking cutscene's so
But
awesome.
anyway, that's it. Mega Man, and something I really gotta be clear about. Something I really gotta be clear about right now. Right now.
A sub-mechanic where the potential dates are weak to other potential dates. That's awesome. And she's gone small. She's gone ear mode.
Usually when visual novels cross over with games from other genres. It's like a joke game. It's like a big funny joke because visual novels aren't real games. Oh, fuck that. This is a serious visual novel, and
Preach.
you are very serious in your plight to go after these robots.
Preach.
It's not funny, okay? It's not like that. It's not like that Day by Day visual, that Dead by Daylight, sorry, visual novel. That was like a big joke, and it was just so hilarious. No, this is a real visual novel starring the Mega Man robots, and you have to take it seriously, or else.
Or you what? Or you what? What's gonna happen? I guess we better take it seriously. That was beautiful. Jackie, you're a fucking genius. I can't believe it. The end. Excellent stuff. Wait, what are you fucking auto-playing? Stop that. Don't do that, Google. Don't even think about it. That was astounding. What a magical road that we went on. We met so many characters, so much happened. The plot was getting so juicy, and that was just to tear in there and go crazy. Very good stuff, Jackie. Thank you for putting all that work into making such a beautiful narrative. Because like you said, Mega Man can inspire a lot more than just like your standard fare run and jump and shoot guys, right? You can do so much with that. I mean, there's manga out there called like Mr. Mega Man that's officially licensed Capcom merch, where Mega Man has like saved the day and he's retired and he's like a dentist now. You can do anything with the Blue Bomber. That was beautiful. I hope you post all those illustrations and stuff somewhere. I would love to get to stare at them for hours on end. Godcar Machine Onari pogging is so fucking cool. Oh, what a wonderful world that we're in. Let's see. I think it's time to do Mega Maker. I think we're doing Mega Maker now, gamers. Let me see. Yes. It's time for Mega Maker. So I have to get this stuff booted up real quick. So I'm gonna stop the music. We're gonna stop the music. Stop the music, everybody. This is dang serious. So let me turn that on. Mega Maker, I should have you... This should already be good to go as soon as I like click it and turn it on. Yes. And I think if I just click... I haven't actually tried this because, you know, I wanted to be surprised by them. But I believe we can just like click the link and then it'll open it in Mega Maker. Let's see. Yep, it's that easy. Mega Maker is... My email is invalid. What the fuck do you mean? My email is not invalid. Hold on. Hold on, let me see what this is about. I think I didn't log in. I just need to log in. Okay. Okay. There we go. Just Beat It by Gavisi. I'm in there now. So let me bring that back up. Shoo. Ooh, it's got a mystery goal, so no like Robot Master fight. I like that you went with Airman for your little guy. I'm downloading the level. And now we're going. Slide enabled, Mega Man 5, hell yeah. Have a good one, Shax. I hope work treats you well. Whoa! Okay. So far, so good. Ah, I see. Okay, I understand. You're teaching me through the tiger. There we go. Look at that. It's a video game full of video game mechanic. Nailed it. Very cool to use the beat. Yeah, for real. Alright. Hold out. Hold out. Alright, sweet. Okay. We got more lava we gotta jump over. I like how the world just like pauses entirely. Oh god. Oh god. I'm so afraid. Is Beat gonna make it? How long can Beat... Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh... We made it! Oh, that's a checkpoint. I thought that was the end. This is... neat. Oh, hang in there, Beat. Ah! Good thing I had that extra one. I don't know when Beat gets gassed out. I'm guessing there's like a point you can set it to. That's pretty neat. It's like Donkey Kong. It is exactly like Donkey Kong. But see, this is when we streamed Mega Maker a few weeks ago. This is exactly the kind of like ingenuity I was thinking of and I was like so excited by. So it's really cool that you made this totally like insane little puzzle room out of all this. What the? What do you mean 9 snake men? Oh, I need to land outside. Okay, I see. I see. That's really funny. That's really funny. I understand the bit too. We just gotta get back there. Hang in there, Beat. Thank you, Beat. It's really awesome that Beat just grabs him by the head. But this is exactly the kind of level design that you could only make in Mega Man Maker, where something like the Beat item is like something that's like, you know, replenishable, reusable. Okay, so if we go down over here... That's so fun. Yeah! Oh, we're still going. The fight... Wait. We're still going? Where do we go? Can I go this way? Oh! I didn't... Whoa! Bean? What? Bean? Bean? That was awesome. Bean. I'm gonna give that a like. Way to go. But no, that was so creative, and I didn't even know you could have like multiple bosses show up. That you just made a fucking snake pit just to get them trashed. How awesome. That was incredible. Mega Maker! Ah! I definitely in the future have to do more Mega Maker streams, just like in general, like, because this is, we hardly scratched the surface. There's thousands of levels here that we could enjoy. Okay. And I got a few more here. Here's one by Jam Packed. I'm assuming this will... Okay. it is not like I want you to beat the stage or anything. Oh, very cute roll icon. Very good. You got a lot of likes. You're crushing it out here. Slide enabled, Mega Man 5. You guys know the good stuff. Is that the cards from Magic Man? It sure is. I really like that they made a bunch of stuff for like the 16 and 32-bit games and even Mega Man 11. Like these guys from Mega Man 11. That's so sick. Eh. Easy sauce. Easy peasy. That's Hammer Joe. I know that man. Ow. See you later, Joe. Whoa, cool. Ah. What do you... Down? What do you mean by this? Oh, those have collision on them. I didn't even realize. Nice try, Buster. You're fooling me. Whoa! That's really cool how you can fix the camera like that. So you can set up for little traps. Damn it. Not today, dirtbag. What? What? You can just like have little chasms of water? That's nuts. This game's nuts. Ow. Ow. The fucking poking prodders, dude. I'm so scared. Ow. Take me. Take me. If he drove an SUV, he'd be Hummer Joe? That's true. Ah. Ow. Oh! I got crushed. The game started to go to hell there. There were too many polygons. That's okay, we'll get him this time. I wanted to get the Fushigi, but I failed. What? Oh! That's the block that makes you ill. This is another really cool part about Mega Maker. Seeing like custom stage like layouts instead of just being in like a block, you know? I really like that. Ah! I jumped into the spike! Damn it. That's Splash Woman. It's weird fighting her with Mega Man 1 OST. Ow. I've just remembered that I've got the cards. We did it! Hallelujah. That was fun. You really showed off a lot of unique stuff in that there demo there. You made so many badass and cool little bits and bops. A lot of stuff that I didn't know you could do. Again, Mega Maker fucking rules. Let's see. There's one or two more. I think just the one more Mega Maker level. This one was also by Gavisi. Snake Tube Prototype. You love to put Snake Man through hell. Let's see it. It was a learn as you go thing for sure. Understandable. This one's a bit unfinished. That's okay. We'll still enjoy it. That's Snake Man! Ah! Fuck you. I'm going into the snake hole. Oh, I see. I like that they've got these, like, Mario-ass blocks. Ow! I can't not take a hit. Oh, I didn't realize that there was a gap over here. Alright, see you later. Oh! These fucking snakes. Oh, I understand. That's interesting. It's not the beam that kills you instantly, but it's the beam that kills you a lot. Gotcha. Ow. Stop. I'm out of here. Fuck. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Yummy! I like that the lives are just kind of like full heals in this dimension. Ow. I guess in some cases it's better to take the snake hit. Oh my, stop! Stop! Stop it! Snake! These Monday to Friday snakes on this Monday to Friday plane. Snake. Hey! Would you cut it out? I see you up there. I gotta make my own Mega Maker level sometime. Oh, uh-oh. I was really hoping he would jump, but he didn't do it. Oh! We gotta do it all in one. Okay, lock in, G-Pool. You're the character that is good at Mega Man. That's your bit. That's your bit, okay? Nothing to worry about. Whoa, look at that. Look at that textbook play. Let's see some heads-up hockey, baby. Alright. We got full power. We can win. We can fight. We can do this! In all my life, I've never really understood when Snake Man decides to jump. It just kinda happens. Yay! We did it. Minus Infinity Quick Lasers. Hi, Romy. Happy Mega March. I think that was the last Mega Maker level. I like that, though. I know you said it was a prototype, but the concept is very cool. I'm curious what you would do, like, differently to add on to that. The last one. That's right. They're not making them anymore. You don't really know when he jumps either. That's just like Snake Man, though. And even classic Mega Man 3, he just kind of does whatever. Hello, Normal Knight. You would have made a Mega Maker level, but you were kind of in hell the whole month, so it slipped. Well, you're out of hell now, and you're in Mega Man's sweet embrace. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're well. But that's it for Mega Maker levels. Thank you everybody, Gavisi and Jam, for making those. They were very fun. I'm telling you, Mega Maker's like the future. There's so much you can do. If you have any interest in making stuff like that, like for yourself to share whenever, wherever, you know, we have a channel in the Discord dedicated to game-related stuff, so if you ever do it on your own, you could always post it there, and maybe somebody will take a look at it. Who knows? Wink wonk. Okay, we have to close this now. Because we've got... Oh wait, I already have this downloaded. I don't need to open the link. Well, it's probably good to do that. Teru Megas made a game in Godot. A thing that I know absolutely nothing about, but people seem to swear by it. It's called Mega Man and Mega March. Hold on, I need to set things up real quick. Give me just a second. You'll be happy to know that Tunnel Rhino is playing, so life is good. But yeah, Terra Megas made their own game. Let me get all that stuff onto screen. Whoa, it's massive. And it's... Why is it like that? Why is it just like a black spar? I might need to use a different kind of source, actually. Hold on. Please hold. I guess we'll just make a new source. Let me get the audio on at least. Na 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 There we go. Alright, so let me shrink that down just a wee bit here. So this is Taro Megas' game that they made just for the jam. That's very exciting. I sincerely didn't expect anybody to actually make games. I didn't think anybody was as insane as me. But let's take a look at this and I'll look at the, okay. I guess I'll figure out the controls. Oh no, the music... Hold on. I'm gonna relaunch the game because the music ended. 1 second. Maybe it'll loop. Who knows? Okay, so space is jump. It did say on the page that Mega Man does not shoot, but you can run, you can jump, you can tunnel Rhino. Whoa! Will it loop? I don't know. Oh my god, you have moving platforms. And you have... Whoa! I didn't even want to bother trying with moving platforms because I heard they were hell to code, but you also have the platforms you can jump through. That's really sick. I was reading that those are also, like, evil to make. So, you've already got me impressed with what you've got here. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm not missing anything, am I? It's just jump and run. You don't have any secrets up your sleeve that I should know about to get the most out of this? Godot makes it easy? Interesting. I used Game Maker, which I have thoughts on that I'll get into when we go over that. Ow. 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 They're fucking bodying me. Whoa! 1,000 production a day or die. They're killing me. They're kicking my ass. Leave me alone. Okay, we're fine. Mega Man, this is Dr. White. Good job getting here. You are winner. Thank you so much for playing my game. You made a fucking Cookies Bustle reference? I haven't played Cookies Bustle. What happens if I go through here? Does it kill me? Whoa! Whoa, the game continues on. Sort of? Where am I? I like this character you made. Jump! Jump!
Jump!
Slide!
Slide! Slide!
That's the noise he would make. That's the noise he would make if he was plummeting to his demise. Look at him, he's trembling with rage and horror. Alright. Is it getting quieter, or am I just... Oh no, it's getting quieter. I thought I was going insane and I was just accepting it. So I guess we're still falling and there's like a Doppler effect? Maybe? Beautiful. Oh, well, thank you for that, Terumegus. That was truly inspired. That was truly inspired. You're a genius. I think the game getting messed up from falling so far. He's accepted his fate. This is normal now. He realizes that screaming's only it's not gonna get him anywhere, so you may as well try to save his strength. That was beautiful, though. Thank you for that gift. It was awesome to run and platform through that stage. And, like, again, I spent the past month learning coding and stuff I've never really dabbled with before, so I can tell you firsthand just how complicated and how obnoxious and annoying that is. So very good job, very good work. You put in a lot of work for that, and it was awesome. Also, the image on your itch.io page for the game is very funny. Yeah, if you want to play it, it's in the Discord. It's under the Mega March, and no generative AI was used in the making. So saith itch.io. Congrats. If you want to stream Terumegus' awesome game and go with the flow. But yeah. That was everybody's different submissions and stuff for Mega March. I have my own that I have to go over. But before I do, I would like to take a little moment to reflect on all the different art pieces that I've done this past month for Mega March. Like, of course, we've got this one, which was the big canvas of all viewer requested Mega Man characters. That was a lot of fun to put together. I've never really done these sort of like huge sprawling pieces before, and I would like to do more like that. I feel it takes a lot of time, but it is very fun and very charming and very satisfying to see them all come together. But I want to go over like all like the thumbnails I've drawn for all the streams this month, because they were all Mega Man inspired. So we should check them out. I'm glad Sonia's in despair. Of course you are. But I guess we'll just like kind of feel around, but I still have this one in my OBS. So I was really proud of how this Omega glowing light sword situation for 03 came out. I don't work with like lighting and stuff super often, and when I do, it's usually very basic. So I really wanted to try to make something like with the glow and everything, with the sword and stuff, and I thought it turned out pretty good. The sword, but I like this one. Let's see. I guess I'll just like go through them in the order that they're named in my fucking space here. So the first one of the month was Mega Man 5, which you could see deep there in his little eyeball was me when I donned my little mech pilot suit, my plug suit, so I could be inside his brain, be his proverbial Mega Mini. This one was like, I was trying not to make it too obvious what the bit was, but also kind of obvious what the bit was, so I kept it relatively simple, just like a action shot of him shooting with the background all fucked up and colorful. Because that was the stream that I piloted Mega Man using a flight stick, and that was very difficult, but it was fun. And then here we've got, which was supposed to be the true, not fake co-op stream with Captain Cube. And since I asked Cube who his favorite Robot Master in 10 was, and he said Strike Man, so I immediately went for like a baseball gag, and also I kind of wanted to draw myself in a baseball uniform because they're fucking cute. So that's me killing Strike Man by throwing Captain Cube like a baseball. He's emanating raw power, as you can see. I thought that was cool. I thought it was funny. I'm glad I'm getting thrown at full velocity. Wouldn't have it any other way, buddy. And here's for Mega Man and Bass. I took inspiration from the intro stage, the Robot Museum. I thought it would be fun to have, just like go visit the museum, and of course this other robot pal is coming to check it out too. King has a really cool design. I really like his whole situation with his strange shaped head and the shoulder pads with the giant spikes, with the cape that comes out from underneath. It's a really top-notch design. He's not even holding his iconic axe here, or his iconic giant shield. But I like this one, and again, I was just trying to match the vibe of that intro stage. So we got like the colorful radiant rainbow gradient. That's a radiant for you, if you didn't know. I liked that a lot. It was very fun. It was cool to make. This one I really enjoyed putting together, because as you know, if you've been watching, you know I've gotten really into pixel art this year. So when I decided to do Mega Man DOS games, I had to do a pixel art portrait for that one, and I wanted to use the same 4 colors that the old DOS games would use, which was an interesting challenge, and honestly, I had a lot of fun with it, like using the whites for the lighting, and, you know, purple or the pinks for like the general color scheme, and then blue would kind of highlight stuff. And then it was sort of like the inverse on Voltman back there. It was very interesting, and it would be fun to do more limited color palette stuff in the future. Like if I ever do more Game Boy streams or something, I could try to use like the classic 4-color hue or whatever. But that was very fun to make. Pixels has been very fun this year. This one was, I'll admit I was a little uninspired because I didn't really know what my gaming prowess was gonna be like, so I just drew myself going crazy at the screen because Mega Man fan games were released on the computer, so I drew myself looking at the computer in the brilliant blue light that's giving me a makeover and filling me with love and good skincare. But it was fun. I like the expression. I like drawing really exaggerated expressions that still kind of have like the like anime-ish proportions and stuff. So that was a fun one. CGA pool. That's me. This one was... I still don't know why this was what I decided to do for that particular stream, because if not for the little DVDs and stuff that I've crudely photoshopped onto onto the cooler there, it would have absolutely nothing to do with the media showcase, but it just came to me out of nowhere, and then it was Feliz Mercoles, and we had a wonderful time drinking Fanta with my wife, my wonderful wife, Roll Casket. It was very funny. If you know the meme, you know the meme. It's very good. But I had fun with it. I didn't have as much time to like work on the background and stuff, but I got the energy, which I think was important. The background I kind of just had to like slap together real quickly. From the Wily and Lights rockboard, That's Paradise, I had also borrowed that Heisei VHS filter that was going around on Bisky and stuff for a little bit. I thought it added to the vintage vibes, because I was going for a kaiji thing with this one, so I wanted to make Danny and Alex evil and full of malice and despair. And then when I saw that filter going around, I thought it would work really well to give this one some extra spice and a lot of good texturing in the background, because the colors in the background are pretty plain. But that thing came in clutch, and it turned this one into one of my favorites of the month, honestly. It looks like a bumper screen a little bit, yeah, with the logo over there. I like how this one turned out. You love my Alexes? Thank you. I like drawing that creature. That strange little man. He's very fun. And we don't get enough malicious Danny, I'll say. We don't get enough malicious Danny art. People should be drawing Danny Sardus with more dubious intentions. Just IMHO. Just IMHO. This was the one from the Wily Wars, which, again, I didn't really know what to expect from the Wily Wars, and I didn't want to know. I wanted to go in blind, so I just thought I wanted to draw myself outside of his crazy new tower that we were gonna go in after we beat Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. But that was fun. I was kind of having a bit of fun with the shading and stuff. I don't think I had a whole lot of time to do this one, but I still had fun, and I used my classic pointillism brush for the backgrounds, so the clouds look all nice and speckled. Again, I've been learning a lot that texture goes a long way with like a simple color background. If you can just add some texture in with like a paintbrush tool, it can go a really long way. I am doing the Here We Are at the Philippines, or the Dante Devil May Cry What the Hell Is This? That's a good one. I gotta play DMC4. I was gonna put DMC4 on the list for things to play for Capcom Conquest next week or this week, but I thought it would win. I just outright thought it would win, so I felt like I should keep my polls to stuff that could be a little more surprising. That being said, though, you guys always surprise me. I thought for sure Dragon's Dogma was gonna win the poll, but that one wasn't even one of the ties. That one came in like third. Okay, this next one was from Battle and Chase, where I played with a bunch of my pals, Narrator, Fire Mountain, Tristy, Irugi, Keta. They were all there. I didn't really know who to put in what, so I kind of tried to match cars to vibes. Like the Red Striker just makes sense for Tristy, right? If there was like a clown guy there, then maybe we could put her in that, but the color scheme just works way too well. Keta and the Rush Roadstar, I just kind of thought that was funny. The Iceman's car kind of matches Fire Mountain's vibes, I feel. Something about it. I can't really put my finger on why, but I feel like that was a good pick for her, even if she didn't really play Iceman in the game. And I had to give myself the Red Strike, or the Quickman car, because that was the one I always played as when I was a kid. So I wanted to put myself in my own little passion project there. Let's see, and then this one was like purposefully made to be like a rough sketch since the whole stream was about drawing, but I threw on some like layers to make it look like weird and 3D and pop out a bit, so I thought it was a little bit charming. It took a long time for me to like make the perspective work. Foreshortenings is something that I still really want to like get better at, which is, if you don't know the like artistic terms, foreshortening is basically like when somebody, like if somebody's pointing a finger directly at the camera, like when you look at it, if you don't consider the perspective, it looks very strange. So you have to think about how that stuff works in the three-dimensional space as you're drawing a two-dimensional image, and that's something that I want to keep working on and improving. But yeah, this one was like a fun little cute one. Let's see. We had Rockman Dash, Great Adventures on the Five Islands. I wanted to draw of one of those Docomo flip phones with the most awesome photograph on it. You struggle getting the fisheye lens effect. It's hard. It's really hard to sell that sort of stuff when you're drawing, especially if you're not like painting as well, because colors can really do a lot for depth. But if you're just doing line art or something, it gets really hard to establish a good field of depth. But this was me looking at my Docomo phone with the love of my life. Isn't that awesome? I think that's awesome. Then we got a few of these root matrix randomizers. This was before I like super knew what it was about. I went in about as blind as you could, so I just kind of drew Dr. Light handing me a missile because I thought it'd be funny. In the infamous Hadouken spot outside of Armored Armadillo's house. I mainly just wanted to draw the infamous Hadouken spot outside of Armored Armadillo's house. But it ended up being fun. Me looking out for items and what have you. I always feel like conflicted about how to draw the jacket, like how big and poofy it needs to be at any given moment, because I feel there's very little consistency there. Sometimes the sleeves are massive and sometimes they roll up really finite. And then this is one that I did for another root matrix randomizer where it's me again. This was more so like I just wanted to draw the central highway, so I drew the guys in their funny little cars from the Egoraptor bit, and I tried to come up with some perspective for that highway, so it wasn't just like the two-dimensional image that you know and expect when you look at the Super Nintendo Classic. That was a fun one. It was definitely like a quick sketch because this was a much more spontaneous stream. But I think sometimes you just got to keep the sketch layer on. Sometimes the sketch layer is the vibe, and I think that that's really important, you know. And then lastly, this one has nothing to do with Mega Man, which was part of my sick and twisted gambit to trick you all into seeing Mario when it turned out to be a Mega Man stream after all, technically speaking. That being said, though, I do like the little Mario outfit that I gave myself. Orange and black, really good color scheme. Happy Halloween. Okay. Well, with all that out of the way, with all my inflating my own ego, I guess I have no choice but to unveil my submission for the Mega March Jam. I do want to stress that game making was a hell of its own making. I learned a lot. The game itself is not very long. There are more things that could have been done if I had more time, but we got to a point where I was able to make a start, an end, and I would say that I'm happy with it. I'm happy enough to say that it's finished, you know. Again, if I really wanted to, I could go back, learn even more stuff, add to it, but with the idea of the Game Jam having like an end goal in mind, and since most of my time was learning about Game Maker and learning how to code and doing all this stuff, just, you know, I'm covering my bases, so that way I'm really setting the bar low, so when I boot it up and move and stuff, you'll be like, wow, because I have an ego problem, you understand. You understand. But yeah, I'm gonna stop the music, and we're gonna boot up the Swell Time G-Pool Mega Man inspired video game experience, okay? This should just pop up as soon as I launch the game. This should. Ow, it's taking its sweet time, and I didn't import a pause fixture. There it is! That's me. That's me as a Mega Man. I've got the T-Girl double jump. I've got the dash. I've got the knockback. I can bam, 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 bam. It's got sound effects. It's got slides and whatnot. I've got a health bar. I've got all sorts of fancy mechanics. I've got knockback big ups to Mokami for helping me figure out the knockback. There we go. And there's explosions. And I've got all sorts of funny little things. I'm actually gonna let this guy kill me because I did make a game over screen. That's very simple.
The end.
You guys can hear it, right? Okay, thank God. It was very simple, but I wanted to add something like that. And then it just shoots to restart. But like I said, it's very much like a like a tech demo of sorts. But I'm really quite happy with how the actual like motion came out. Like being able to, like, it's more of a run button than a dash, but still being able to do that, being able to slide and having all the bespoke animations and everything, and the sound effects. My sleeves are a mystery. You don't know what I can pull out from under there is the thing. And we've got room transitions, which do seem to get like a little bit laggy with each passing room, but I'm hoping nothing happens. Anyway, there's some semblance of a story where there's an alien invasion or something happening. Oh god, that guy's too low. So I gotta jump up so I can get him to my level. Watch it, Buster. Bam. Yeah, it took a lot of like trial and error, and there were many, many moments where I felt so defeated and small. Oh no. And it took a lot out of me. But at the end of the day, we got a project that does something. I've got something up my sleeve, you're right. Oh god, this guy got too low again. I should have made enemies that were a little taller, so that sort of thing wouldn't happen, but I was kind of hitting the deadline. And here's our epic boss room once it loads. Uh-oh, it's not responding. Hang in there. Hang in there, Pixel Game, please! Thank God. I don't know why that happens. I was trying to make this alien creature shoot a gun at me, but I could not for the life of me figure it out. So she just bounces up and down. I wanted to have like some semblance of an actual boss fight. Happy Mega May! March. Fuck! Oh my fucking god. See you again in a month, everybody. It was 3 a.m. when I finished that last night, dude. I was out. It's not a spoiler! I was out of my mind and I just wasn't thinking about it. Fuck. Well, hold on, I can fix this. I can fix this live. There we go. There we go. Oh. Happy Mega March, everybody. Sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for enjoying the streams, making your own stuff, playing Mega Man for yourself. It was truly, 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 truly a wonderful month of streaming, and I really, really, really am happy that people wanted to jump on board and make some stuff and have some fun, and I learned how to patch my game. That's true. We can do anything. I fucking can't believe that, dude. I was exhausted last night, but I needed an end screen after I beat the boss, and I was like frustrated I couldn't make her shoot a gun. Let me tell you a few things. First thing about this isn't about Game Maker. This is coding in general, which I guess technically is Game Maker related because all my tutorials I looked at were Game Maker. Every person on the planet codes differently, so any single time that you need to learn something that one particular tutorial is not covering, you have to like completely change the way that you think about code and understand code, because you're getting explained like how to do something and the sequences and everything are totally different, and chances are it's not going to line up with the code that you have, so you have to figure out what they mean when they're saying something. And then it's like, okay, this function is supposed to do this, but it's contradicting this function I wrote for this code, which is supposed to like combine together. So there's a lot of trial and error and back and forth. You heard the best way to learn code is to solve one problem, and you just keep solving problems until you know code. Basically, it's like reverse mathematics is how I was told when I did take a coding class in college and nearly failed. Which is to say it did not stick in my brain. But thank you for the clip. My shame lives on forever. But coding is a baffling world. It's an absolutely baffling world. So I learned a lot, and I had to do a lot of like going up and down and all around to make things work. Mocha, big ups to Mocha. I asked him to join me in a call so he could explain to me a few things. First off, he taught me about a better way to implement my sprites, which worked out great in the long run, because it was super easy to set up my different, based on like whether I'm shooting, whether I was jumping, dashing, taking damage. I could not for the life of me figure out how to do like damage with iframes and stuff, and then the knockback code, and he saved my ass, because I feel like that's an important part of like having like a platformer, right? Especially like Mega Man. Knockback is key. It's prevalent in every Mega Man game. So I needed to have it for my own like personal bias. And like figuring out the health bar was like super weird, because like establishing HP values is not hard. You literally just type like HP equals this, and then damage equals this. If comes in context with this, damage is 1, it subtracts. Making the health bar, though, making something that's like consistent in the corner and is tied to the player character, tied to their HP pool, and then like actually getting it to like layer properly and stuff was a headache and a half. But I was able to finally like piece that together. It was a lot. It was a lot, but I'm really, really happy that it all came up together in the end. I do have to say though, I didn't learn this again until 3 a.m. last night when I was finishing my project. Game Maker, it's a free to use program, but if you want to export your file into, something that's playable, an exe, you have to sign up for their subscription based service, and that really pissed me off. That really like cocked my brow and made me so like baffled and drained. I'm literally playing this game like with Game Maker open, playing it through the like test demo window, which it almost crashed there. I'm not sure why that happened. I guess maybe I had too many assets on the screen. That's a problem that I'll never figure out, because if I continue my coding adventure, I will likely change to another program. I've heard good things about Love 2D. I don't know anything about it, but I've heard it's very good, and it's very great for like 2D style games, which are the thing that I would be most interested in. So this more or less ends my relationship with Game Maker, because I think it's really bizarre to make a subscription based system where you can't publish your game or you can't make an exe until you do that. So I'm sorry, The game is not playable to anybody but me. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing my little game. It was very short. It took a long time to make. And there's very clearly optimizations here and there that could have been made. But it was a game that I made, and I wouldn't have been able to make it if I didn't have like this love for Mega Man and platformers and all this stuff in my heart. And I'm really glad that I'm really glad that you guys liked it. I'm really glad that you guys all joined in on the community jam. I would love to do more of this sort of thing in the future. Like maybe not necessarily jams, right? But just like things to get other people into like stuff, right? Just making stuff together. I've talked about it a ton in the past. I think like doing weird little fake ass gamer magazines could be kind of fun. Group stuff in general, maybe, I don't know, like fight nights, even just stuff with the community, you know. I wanna be able to do more things with the pool sharks. Maybe one day we'll do a fightcade night or something, and I will play Street Fighter the Third Strike and do moderately well as Dudley. Maybe. If you think that'd be fun, let me know. I'm always up to hear for different stuff to do with the community. I'm always up to hear about what more I can be doing to, you know, to keep things fun and exciting and cool, because I really like trying to do new things and different stuff with this whole streaming internet space. And it's been fun doing a whole month dedicated to my favorite thing of all time, Mega Man, and getting people to enjoy it alongside me has been a real blast. So thank you all for joining me here on this real momentous occasion. Streaming has always been a blast, and I feel like I get wishy-washy way too often for everything. But it's true. Game making's a blast, and streaming is a blast, and I love that people want to come out and see the things that I do, see the things that I make, see the things that I want to show off. So I really appreciate that so many people want to come and hang out and do stuff and make stuff and enjoy the show. And I will continue to keep doing it because I love it. And I really want to get that stupid little purple check mark next to my name. So let's keep doing our best. This was the final stream for Mega March. Thank you all for hanging out. It was a momentous Mega March. What a way to tie the bow on it. But yeah, I will be back on Wednesday with the special guest, the Onimusha Gamer. They're finally coming onto the stream. They've been a legend for years now in the Swell Time G-Pool lore. So please look forward to that. It's going to be a real exciting show. I'm very excited to get them on here at last. I don't really. Are we gonna is it gonna be a talk show? Am I gonna interview them? Are they gonna interview me? Are we gonna play Onimusha? Who could say? And then Friday night at 9, we're gonna start Pokemon Sun. I've never played this one before. I really don't know anything about Pokemon post 6th gen, so this will be very exciting. Make sure you show up for that one and help me decide on my starter, because I don't know which one I'm gonna pick, and I will need your input. And then Saturday, you guys asked for it, so here it is. Bionic Commando 2009 for the PlayStation 3 for our Capcom Conquest. That's going to be game number 86, the 86th game, though I definitely don't expect it to be a single stream game. I would be genuinely surprised if it was, because it's a PS3 game, and PS3 games aren't supposed to be that short. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We single streamed the NES one, so we'll see how it stacks up. We'll see how things stack up. But it'll be fun. It'll be exciting. It's gonna be weird streaming something that's not Mega Man, but we'll get used to it. It looks kind of awesome. Like I think any game that has any sort of mechanic that's even remotely web swinging, like Spider-Man, is awesome. And even in their Lost Planet 1, it has a grappling hook, which is kind of just like there to, it's not super well utilized, I'll say, but it feels very fun. And to think that they made an entire game that's just like grappling hooks, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. All right, I'll quit talking your ear off. Lastly, join my Discord. That way you can stay up to date on everything Swell Time Gpool, and if we have any more exciting announcements, you'll be able to hear them there before anywhere else. And again, Bisky, YouTube for the VODs, etc., etc., etc. Let's go and raid Fong. Fong is doing art. Fong is an incredibly talented artist, and I like their streams a lot. So let's go say hi. I'm gonna go try to catch Zoe on their cute little redeem. But this was a blast. This was a very fun month, a very exciting month. I'm definitely feeling like re-energized to play some other stuff now, though. As much as I love Mega Man, because every single stream this month was a blast. But I'm excited to re-broaden my horizons. You know, play some Pokemon. Probably get some Zelda streams in. I only did one stream after I made my entirely Swell Time Gpool custom Link to the Past sprite, and then I decided to do nothing but play Mega Man games for a month. What the fuck is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I spent so many hours making over 100 sprite edits to that damn little cretin so I could look like, so it was me in Link to the Past, and then I spent a whole month not playing with it. That's business, baby. Thank you again, everybody. I'll see you around. And remember, stay mega. Man is optional. Be a woman, be a they them, be a non-binary, whatever makes you happy. But stay mega and rock on.